Hello and welcome to a brand new crew and a brand new story arc and last call for adventure. I am so excited to introduce you to our, I guess, not new players, but new characters. But let's get them introduced first. Take it away, Dodger.
Hi, everybody. I'm Dodger. I'm going to be playing Rezis today, and I'm very excited.
Amazing. We already know him. Unfortunately, he's back. I'm kidding. He's my favorite. Max.
I don't understand why the new players did not get grilled about class, level.
I did that to you on your second
race.
episode.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, on the first
I was
episode,
just
I
trying to see if
actually
there's
let
going to
you
be a double
introduce
standard.
yourself. No. On the first episode, I let you introduce yourselves on camera.
Okay.
And then the second episode, I was like, level,
So
class,
next week
race.
you can be mad about it.
Yes,
All right, this
next week
I'm
I'll be
gonna
like,
I'm gonna vent that anger.
Yeah, just lock it up inside. That's the healthy thing to do. Lock it up inside. Wait until next week, and then just let it out in full force.
mm, mm.
What are we doing? Me? Hi, Max Gonzalez. Worst intro ever. So hold on a second. Do I get to then just say, "Hi, I'm really excited to be here, you guys." It's
I don't think you are.
And that's it. I'm just super stoked to play D&D. All right, here we go.
Are you?
Glad we're all on the same
I'm
page.
going with that.
Okay. Wheat.
Hold on. I've prepared stuff for.
Oh my gosh.
No, I'm just kidding. I am excited to be here. I'm excited to be back on I guess for the first time, last call for adventure. But let's just say, role playing on Twitch with friends, and I'm going to be reviving, or not reviving, I guess. We've got a descendant situation where a character that I once played named Lord Wyman. We have Lord Wyman the Eighth, and hopefully we'll get to explore some of the deeper, like what is the connection and how that all work out and what's different about this character. Anyway, I'm just happy to be here. Also, I want to say a lot of people have said, "Hey, I'm excited to see Dodger and Wheat role play again." I got to play Mirror Shades with Dodger, and I was the girlfriend and Dodger was the boyfriend. We had a nice little relationship. We had one of my favorite moments where we got to sing When the Doves Cry at a karaoke bar. It was phenomenal, like one of the greatest karaoke experiences ever.
If we can capture even a fraction of that magic,
that would be
incredible.
nice. But I'm hoping for some more crazy ideas and out of the box thinking and solutions, which we happen to do a lot on roleplay and other shows. So anyway, I'm so excited to be here. Also, Bronze, I've never got to play with you as a DM also, so this is really exciting. Fan of all your work. So hey. I'm trying to make up for Max Gonzalez's lack of enthusiasm. So hopefully I turned it up a little bit.
There's one person you forgot you've never played with before.
Have we really never played, Cassie?
No, we haven't. To my knowledge, we've not. We've been on shows together, I think, before in the past.
Not even like a one shot.
I do not believe, unless the fans can correct me, I do not believe.
There's an internet Columbo out there that is now searching through.
Yeah, that's like I don't know. Gassie's probably.
We'll find out by the end of the show.
We've probably done some like drop frames or other shows together, but
that's probably. I think that's what it was. But I don't think we've role played together.
Looking forward to it. I mean,
I'm excited too.
Every time we have a conversation, just because I'm
very excited. I play Blibble, level 4, level 5 hopeful. He's a goblin.
How far off are you?
Warlock. Huh?
How far off are you?
I want to say not much. Maybe like 1,000? Let me double check on it, though. Why did it sign me out of Roll20? What happened? Come back to me. I don't like it.
Oh, no. Already off to such an interesting start.
A hectic morning for me. I'm bringing that chaotic energy. Yeah. Oh, I feel like all eyes are on me right now because they are.
Oh, they are.
I want to know how much experience you need.
Yeah, I'm signing in again because it signed me out for some reason. I don't know why.
I said this when we met for session 0, but I really love everyone's backgrounds. It makes me feel a little self-conscious about mine and how bare it is. But I'm feeling very inspired for when I get to decorate a background again.
Oh, you mean physical backgrounds. Right. Okay. I was like, what do you know of Blibble? You don't know nothing.
I've done a lot of Blibble research in the last week, and I'm a big fan of your background.
You know, I love Max's approach to, like, it's almost like, you know, the method actors. It's like Blibble's like that. Like, you don't know me, and now Max is like that. You never played D&D with me. You don't know me.
I'm getting into the same, you know, having a hectic morning necessarily isn't a bad thing if you're trying to get in the character for Blibble. It's just, all it is just the same energy, just put it on in a voice.
Yeah, you're definitely getting a preview to what you're in for the game.
5,600 is where I'm at.
Oh, okay. So you're close.
1,000 or a couple thousand. I don't know.
Yeah, you're at 6,500. No, that's not right.
5,600.
I reversed those digits. I was gonna say 6,500 is level 5, so you're 900 points away.
Cool.
Interesting.
Nice.
Interesting. Okay.
Why?
For
Interesting.
people new, I'm just interested. That's all.
No reason.
No
She's
reason.
trying to figure out how many XP she's going to take away this session.
What if you went to a checkup?
New
like,
mechanic
right? Like
that is being added.
You went to your doctor and you just had a bunch of blood work done. You're coming back to like just discuss the blood work results, and they go,
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't know that the weight of those two situations is equal.
I agree.
It's
I
similar.
think you have some spicy nostalgia because you think that playing D&D is like going to the doctor to have blood work
It could
done.
be good. It could be good or bad. You know, I mean, it goes either way with the DM. When they say interesting, and I feel like it's also kind of, you know, applicable to a lot of DMs. They hold the keys to the realm. They can, shift you a bunch of different ways.
Sure.
Right?
True.
Am I wrong here?
But
Yeah,
you're
okay.
I feel like maybe you're coming at this from a glass half empty sort of point of view. Like interesting
part.
means I'm about to be
Let's get into role playing, all right?
over.
I'm going to start talking like Blibble. I got a lot of energy pent up.
Fantastic.
For people newly coming in, hello, welcome to Last Call for Adventure. These groups all have sort of independent tales within themselves, although you may see recurring characters, NPCs, and they all take place in the same world, a world that I've custom built for this campaign. So I appreciate you joining us on this adventure. And if you're new and you're a little confused, don't worry. This is the perfect episode to start. It's a fresh start. Blibble. It is a fresh start for you as well. In the city of Luftum, there operate several guilds. These guilds, until recently, did not accept you as a member in any capacity. It was a little unfortunate, but after the events of yeah, your rolls are cracked.
You gotta rub it in, dude. We all see it.
And then you just look at Dodgers and it is so
There's nothing wrong with this.
yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah. +1 in your primary stat is great.
I just want to point out I still have 3 negatives. So
At least you have a +3 on there. Look at more Dodger.
I'm perfectly balanced.
yeah.
All things should be.
As all things should be.
As all things should be.
She's doing her best, guys.
Well, it's been a few weeks since your last guild mission, and guild life has been a bit rocky for you. There have been some growing pains. You are used to marching to the beat of your own drum. You stand in this dizzying metropolis. You can see the edge of the woods far across the frozen wastes as the snow gently starts to drift. It cuts a little bit. The wind is uncomfortably cold. In fact, as the wind starts to pick up, you hear a strange, almost like klaxon-esque sound. That of an arcane sort of alarm calling the Zeppelins to land in the uppermost ring of the city, in Zenith Station. You know this means air travel is unsafe, and that in general, traversing the wastes, the frozen wastes around the city of Luftham is going to be very difficult this time of year. As you pull your tattered robes a little closer around you, you are approached by a familiar face, kind of coming through the snow, a massive silhouette that is difficult to miss, thunderous in step, the least stealthy creature you know, a large elephant-headed loxodon named Marin. Her bow affixed to her back, and her scarf, now flannel, before it was silk, tied around her head, trying to keep her ears down, in a large bow under her chin. She approaches you and gives you a big hug when she sees you, almost like sweeping you up off your feet a little bit. Blibble! It's been so long!
Yeah. Hi, Marin.
How are you, my little Blibble boo?
Warmer now, I guess. Oh, God.
You look so cold.
It
Can't
is
you
cold.
conjure a magical fire to keep you warm since you are adept in fire arts?
Yeah, I could do that. I just don't do. Can you put me down for a second?
Oh, yeah. Oh, there's a little blood coming out of your mouth. Is that normal?
Yeah, I bleed all the time.
Oh, I have a cousin with that condition.
Oh, I'm just saying, it's normal to bleed when you squeeze nearly all your bones. It's good to see you too, Marin.
I have a job for you.
Just like that, you got a job already?
It's a big one.
Oh,
And I need a crew I can trust.
that sounds good. I was
I
just
got
wondering
this
what you've been
job
up to.
directly from my mentor. Oh, me? Well, between you and me, I've been seeing someone.
Oh,
But now it's
Someone-
time to focus on work. So I'm ready
Oh.
to throw down. And I need
Oh
a
my-
crew that can throw down.
this sounds serious. Usually you're so eager to gossip.
I know.
Let's get out of the
you've been
cold.
seeing
We
someone
don't have
too.
to talk here. It's all nipping at my nose and stuff.
Okay. Do you want to go to the guild hall?
Yeah, that sounds like a good spot.
Wait, which guild did you end up choosing? You had your pick of the litter. It was like your debutante ball.
Yeah, we did. I thought you were there. Maybe not. You think I would always
No.
know your presence.
I had to
You're
work.
such a large,
Such a large
elephant
what?
person.
What do you mean?
Elephant person, Loxodon. Are you not? I'm small. You're big. Don't take offense. For a Loxodon, I'm sure you're in wonderful shape, right?
Thank you.
I actually
Yes!
don't know. Oh, okay, good.
Blibble!
I don't know. You look great. Let's go.
Ah! Yes, let's go. She marches off to the Cartography Guild Hall, aptly named the Guiding Star. As you enter this massive circular structure, you see sort of reflected in the ceiling above this relief that has pinpricks in it that lead out to the outside, kind of filtering in natural light, resembling constellations even during the daytime. The hall of the floor is shined to an almost blinding gleam, and you for a moment, Blibble, think back to Marin mentioning that she had important things to do. And you wonder if maybe once in a while she gets put on cleaning duty when she messes up, as she sort of like motions for you to take off your shoes as you kind of leave a slight scuff on the floor.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll take off. Like, I'm gonna worry about anybody taking these, right? No, nobody wants these. All right, I'll put them.
They're not very nice. I don't think anyone would take them.
Yeah, but they're comfortable is the thing. And if somebody did take them, then I have to work in a new groove and a new pair of shoes, and it's the whole thing. So,
Oh.
goblins are
Well,
particular that way. Or I just have sensitive feet. I don't know.
Rather than your sensitive feet, here. And she motions to a table in the mess area and sort of motions to one of the people working there to bring you 2 coffees and some soup and bread. Sort of remembering that people in your party were rather fond of soup. And she says to you, I didn't come here to talk about your feet. You're rather good with people, right? I feel like you are.
Well, I mean, that all depends on who you talk to, really. I mean, yes. Let's say yes.
Okay. This new contract I have is big.
Okay, how big is big?
Big. It's a big deal. If I complete this, I'll be a 4-star guild member.
Whoa.
And there's not
That
that
is
many
big.
of those. And the other part of it is it's secret.
Oh.
And they've sent people from the capital city to accompany me on this mission.
People coming from the capital for this?
The capital.
I mean, the capital.
The capital.
I don't know if I should be whispering yet at this sensitive information.
And I get 1 member to onboard from my personal sort of recommendations. And I chose
who are you going to get? Oh, it's me.
You idiot!
I don't know. I don't know who you know or who you don't know. I'm flattered.
You're my ringer. You said we need a ringer. You're the person I have rapport with.
Oh, yeah. Well, sure. That sounds fun and potentially profitable. There is profit, right? It's not just to get you a 4th star. It's not like a pay by exposure
Of
sort of thing.
course there's profit.
Okay, good.
Now I have to
Much as
go.
we have a friendship, Blibble's still got to pay the bills. He doesn't have that many bills, to be honest. But food and merriment and
What do you
doesn't
do
matter.
with all
I need
your
money, is what
money?
I'm saying.
Okay. Do you have like a debt to someone?
No, I don't think so.
You just like it?
Like what?
Money?
Who doesn't like money?
Mm.
Also, maybe, they'll start thinking old Blibble's good for doing cartographing and such.
Maybe just leave that part to me.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm no 4th star, but I could learn.
Well, yeah.
I'm getting better at Dwarvish.
Did you learn your letters yet?
A few.
What does
I got-
this say? And she points at the menu.
It says lavender tea.
Give me an
Put it to a roll.
intelligence saving
I'm fine with
throw.
What?
An intelligence saving throw.
Oh. Hey, maybe.
It says tea. Huh. I guess you are learning how to read. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations on no longer being an illiterate.
I was never an illiterate. Okay, easy.
No, but because remember you couldn't read, and I never judged you
Dwarvish.
for
I can
it.
read other things. It's just Dwarvish.
I was led to believe you couldn't read at all.
Well, that's not true.
Are you
At all.
sure? It's okay
Yeah.
if it is true.
No. I get
Are
it
you
just
sure?
it's Dwarvish was hard for me with an issue I'm working on. For a while, I just pretended like I knew how to read because everybody Dwarvish, I should say. You got anything in
Oh.
Sylvan? I can read that.
Okay, if that's what you say, I'm sure you can.
I'm just gonna start writing in
Anyways.
all Sylvan, and then everybody's gonna be like, "What does that say?" I'll be like, "You can't read, you illiterate fuck." Sorry, it's a touchy subject.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I can tell.
I'm working on it. Is the point? More about this mission. Who are these people?
Well, our first party member is. We're supposed to go receive them at the gates now. They're a coastal emissary. From Lovela. From the other ocean person. I've never even seen the ocean.
I've never heard of these people.
Well, no, I didn't. Have you heard of Tritons?
Yeah.
They're a Triton.
Oh,
And there are local.
that like the fish per people.
Don't say that! You can't say that!
Well, I mean, I think. Sorry, cold's messing me up.
That's so politically incorrect. You can't say that to people now.
But like, when people call me, short stack and stinky, smelly gobbo, I mean, I take it on the chin. Mostly.
You
Sometimes
can't
I get a
compare
little
people
stabby.
to animals all the time.
Okay, well then, what do I say? Sea person?
Yeah.
Okay.
Coastal
Just us talking. It's not like I'm
citizen.
gonna go like, "Yo, fishy fish, what's up?" Like, I'm not gonna do that.
I wouldn't put it past you. Sometimes you say stuff like that.
That's true. I would, if they were mean to me,
You
I might.
do.
Well, if they were mean to me, I would have a reason.
You can't. Even if they're mean to you, you can't.
Okay, I'll be nice. As long as they're
They're
nice.
like an ambassador to the capital city.
Then they should be nice. Maybe.
And they're getting sent out here to the sticks to be our sort of biome expert.
Oh, I know exactly how this is gonna go. Some fancy pants fish persons coming here with their group of people, and
Oh
they're gonna
my
look down
God,
on us
Blibble,
country folk.
please! I trusted you to be my one.
We got
ace in
towers
the
and nice
hole.
things here too. Look, we're inside. It's warm. Unless
Are you
I'm
gonna
wrong,
go
but
with
it's
me?
yeah. I'll go with you. Maybe I shouldn't talk initially, just to see how. Unless you did want me to talk, I will. Listen, I'm about mutual respect, and I feel like that's not hard to ask for. Yes.
And then the fourth of our crew, assigned to me by my mentor personally,
Oh my God, there's another one.
is supposed to be sort of our fixer or the face of our operation. Because we cannot risk any sort of diplomatic whoopsies oopsies.
Oopsies. Okay. And what are they?
I don't know. I actually don't know anything about them. They're supposed to meet us at the tavern.
Okay. When are we supposed to meet them?
After we pick up our new sea friend.
Where do we pick up the seat?
At
Yes,
the
person.
gates! I just said that!
Okay. When?
Now!
Okay, let's go. Sounds easy enough to me. I hope they're not super prejudiced against us simple folk here.
Hey God, why did God make you this way?
You said it the way you framed it. You said these people were coming out from the capital city and they're coming out to the sticks. That was your words. So that already
I
gives me an
said it.
impression.
They didn't say anything, and you've already projected that onto them. I said it.
What? It'll be fine, probably. Let's go.
Let's go.
Why are you
Next.
yelling at me?
Because I'm so scared that this is
gonna
not
be
going
fine.
to go well.
It's gonna be fine.
I'm happy
Unless
you're
they're
here,
assholes.
Blibble. She gives you like another hug.
It's fine. It's gonna go okay. Hopefully they're not rude.
Meanwhile, standing before the beautiful etched towering gates of Loftum, we see a Triton. Describe yourself for us, if you would. You're muted.
Just kidding. Hello. Yeah, Reese's is she's about 5 foot, teal skin, bright, like yellow and orange eyes, covered in cuts, just weird cuts and scars all over her body, wearing clothes that are definitely not hers. Oversized shorts that have been sort of like cinched up and like curled up, and a vest from somewhere. She looks bored, really bored. She's sort of pacing around like, so what are we just we just wait?
I believe so, says Axone, your intern, for lack of a better word. Axone is someone who's been studying at your feet for quite a long time, trying to learn the monkish ways. He is a bit taller than you, about 2 feet taller than you, and all elbows and knees. And he's carrying like several bags, and he just says, maybe they're dead.
Oh, they could be.
That
would make a lot of sense because they're late. So
This is the Boondocks. They probably kill and eat each other all the time out here.
do you think so?
I do.
We should be fine then.
We can fend for ourselves, for sure.
Yeah. Because we're tough.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She like flexes. She's all noodles. Her arms are like too long. Her legs are too long for like the rest of her body. She flexes. It's nothing. It's chopsticks, right? Like just, yeah. We'd be fine.
We could take them. The local color.
Yeah. So
We
look
should
ar-
just.
what do I see? Who do I see around us? Anybody?
You are in what is called the Sankmar region of Luftum. It's like the region you first come into when you enter the city. You're in the middle of a square that has a large bell in the middle of it, sort of formed of the melted down weapons of those who have come before you. Jutting out from this bell, you see hilts and blades of all types, some of them lovingly wrapped with ribbons and the guild pennants of the fallen hunters from the region. There are people kind of milling around, but it is rather cold out as once again the wind picks up, kind of like sort of dusting you gently with snow. And people are moving about their business hurriedly, trying to get out of the weather. But you also see a warm, cozy tavern not far, and above it written, "Last Call," as this is where prospective guild members sort of wait, hoping to get a job and hoping to heed one last call to adventure. That's the title. The title drop.
I think because Triton are extremely resistant to feeling the cold.
Mhm.
Reese's is kind of confused why people are hurrying around so much.
Yeah.
Is everybody, what are they doing? Everybody seems to be like running around. Do you think they're just like this?
They're probably afraid to be out in such a rough neighborhood.
Oh,
If they
that would
linger
make
on the
sense.
streets, they'll probably be robbed or killed.
Right. They all do look like soft, sweet babies.
Mm.
Hmm.
Fleshy.
Very. No scales. What do they even do?
I don't even think that flesh could turn a blade. Everything probably punctures it. What is that? Is that a dwarf? I had only heard of them. They look so weird. They're so hairy. Who needs that much hair?
I don't know.
It's on their arms, too. What do you think they do with it? Do you think they harvest it to make pelts and blankets?
They should. That's such a good idea. If they don't do that, we should tell them to do that.
You know, we should get in the dwarf beard weaving business and create blankets and shawls made of pure dwarf wool.
And then, if we need a
Ethically sourced, of
disguise, next time we need a disguise, we'll just cover ourselves in dwarf hair.
No one would see it coming.
This is so smart. Oh my gosh.
We're kind of geniuses.
We are. Strong and
Oh my
smart.
God, what is that? And he like points out at an elephant-headed creature sort of shambling your way.
I don't know.
Have you ever... That one looks like it eats people for sure.
Maybe. Should I mentally prepare to be eaten?
We could take it.
Like we could eat it first?
Well, maybe not eat,
I
but
don't
we
know.
could slay it. I mean, with all due respect, boss, look at the dip on your tries and the small bump underneath the biceps.
You don't gotta tell me. She makes that sound with her mouth.
I could eat soup from that tricep dip.
You're the hype man that I deserve. I appreciate you very much.
As the two are having this conversation, Blibble, you hear pieces of it as you come up. You just see this Triton blasting their guns in the town square.
Is that
Complete with
them?
sound effects.
I think they just talked about eating soup out of a tricep. What?
I think that's them.
Hmm.
Pretty sure that's what a Triton looks like.
They look fithy. Fithy. They look fithy. They look like they come from the sea.
Are you saying this to them or to Marin?
To Marin. Like, I was assuming we're a couple steps, like just about to
Yeah.
approach.
Yeah, how
Yeah,
far
yeah.
away are they?
Probably just a few steps. So he's like saying
a
it
few
kind of quiet.
steps,
So
yeah.
if you got really good hearing.
Reezus, give me a perception check.
Okay. Let's go. A nat 20.
Yeah,
I'm
you hear
ready,
it very
baby.
clearly. You hear someone mocking your soup drinkery and talking about how you're a sissy.
I didn't say sissy.
Reezus is in a position, overhears it, and slowly turns. You got something you want to say?
Oh God.
Huh?
No. I'm
got-
sorry. Are you talking to us? Me?
Yeah, dude. Whoa, nice shoes, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I like them. They're kind of really because they look like
Yeah.
shit.
What?
Well, they don't
Again,
look great.
Is
Objectively.
wearing clothes that do not fit at all. I think they look awesome.
Oh. Well, yeah. I mean, they fit really well.
Axone just kind of like looks you up and down. Blibble, you see this Triton that has like one long cut down one eye, kind of imparting a milky color to one of the eyes. The other one's like a bright red. His scales are sort of like a turquoise color, and he's in sort of the same mishmash of clothing Reezus is.
I like your clothes too. He says, well, he's kind of figuring out what they're wearing.
Thank you.
We are tastemakers.
Yeah, we put these outfits together ourselves once we got here and realized that all of you have weird fleshy bodies and need clothes. we were told it's weird to not be wearing them.
I
Oh.
prefer blasting my glutes, just sort of in the buff, as it were, but that is apparently frowned upon. I suppose
Yeah.
the view of genitalia makes you uncomfortable. Strange.
Well-
Very strange.
Well, I'm not.
Very strange.
Depends on whose genitalia and what the scenario is, I suppose.
So, like, some genitals are fine? We weren't told this.
If I knew that, he like starts taking off his pants.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Hey, hold on a second. I'm not saying. He looks at Marin like, are these them?
Marin is just like nervously tugging at the bow under her chin. She's like, "It's quite cold. We should go inside and maybe not remove our clothing."
I mean, there might not be anything there. It's so cold. You know what I mean? Do they shrink too?
Blibble, you can't ask people that. She like claps her hand on your mouth.
I feel they
I
seem
am
cool.
So sorry, Jesus. And she begins like bowing excessively. Thank you so much for being our biome expert on this expedition.
You're welcome. Reese's is gonna like turn to her intern friend and be like,
Mhm.
I don't think she's gonna eat us at all. I don't know that she eats anybody.
That's a vegetarian for sure.
Yeah, she's really nice. It's weird.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, of course. I'm happy to be here to help.
Thank you so much for not being offended by our oafishness. Thank you. Please join us inside one of our establishments. I'm sure it is homely compared to the accommodations you are used to in your underwater kingdoms. But maybe inside you will find our cuisine, our music, and our dance somewhat appealing.
Yeah, Marin, you don't need to talk to them like that. They're normal. Like I think, right? You sound like some sort of I don't know, first day at the job. It's not her first day. She's nervous.
Yeah, we're pretty normal aside from how stacked we are. So
Obviously. Besides that, obviously.
besides that, totally normal. You don't gotta worry about us at all. Yeah, of course. Lead the way. Where are we going?
As you enter the last call, this sort of warm glow emanating from the two swing doors embraces you with a golden light as they swing open. And inside, you are accosted with the smell of cinnamon, nutmeg, fresh coffee, and lattes being poured, several small little tables well worn and well loved, and the bustling noises of your favorite local watering hole, Blibble. You've got a tab here. Everyone knows your name, as this is sort of the union bar. This is where all the hunters and guild members go before and after a successful mission. You see people wheeling and dealing their wares. And then you see in one corner an individual performing atop a sort of makeshift stage erected for them hastily atop some barrels and crates. Lord Wyman, describe yourself as like, what do these adventurers see as they come in through the door?
I mean, unfortunately, they're coming in at like the very tail end of this performance, right? So what they hear is this bardic rendition that is like, "It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes," and then like just thunderous applause. And I don't know how they feel about that, but what they see as they try to look through the enormous applause that is happening is Lord Wyman stepping down from this makeshift stage, and as he does, you almost can swear that the cape that he's wearing just kind of gives off this like little flash of light, but maybe not, who knows. But what you see is a fairly simple white shirt underneath it, Lord Wyman's jet black hair, and like devilish looks. You certainly look at this person and you're like, okay, wow, he must be a performer or entertainer. He's certainly handsome, with a goatee. And one particular trinket, also very familiar, is what looks to be sort of a bone pick of some sort around his neck, and very clearly you can see the representation of the number 8 on there. Very simple pants, very simple boots, but the lute looks well worn, and you heard a few notes of its beautiful music that comes out. And I think Lord Wyman the Eighth then also maybe takes a little bit longer on that acceptance of the applause than he probably should have. There was the moment where it was like the pick up the hands a little bit, and then the applause died down, and there was one more of those, and then once it was clearly over, Lord Wyman went for the drink.
As the swing doors open and you are sort of like graciously accepting this applause, you see this sort of motley crew come in through the front door. Your agent, Marissa, had let you know that this was on your docket for the day. Marissa is at the bar sort of preparing your order just the way you like it and brings it over to you before disappearing in the crowd to handle other business and secure other contracts for your rather lucrative career.
Great.
Regis-
So I'm sorry,
Mhm.
she brought me my drink.
Yes. Which is?
You might think that it is a very strong, like dwarven ale, but the secret is that Lord Wyman doesn't like to, get too intoxicated because it can affect performance. So it's actually just brownish colored water that looks like ale.
Painstakingly prepared by a small halfling with these sort of like tightly braided locks that come down like halfway down her thing. And she's like kind of dressed in the same manner that you are. Very snappy and very businesslike. She conducts your meetings. You hear her vaguely at another table as she sort of walks off, being like, no. Wyman does not play venues that small.
Awesome. Wyman definitely
This
likes
is Wyman
Marissa
the
then.
8th, not Wyman the 6th. No. And you just hear her like kind of really giving the business to like a table of dwarves nearby.
There's certainly a deep appreciation, like even a head nod, like, yes, that's right. That's right.
The group that comes in has been described to you before. You know that you're supposed to accompany them on a mission and be the grease that gets the cogs moving. It occurs to you briefly as you regard them that this is going to be difficult. You see 2 Tritons very strangely dressed. You see a Loxodon who looks nervous, like just beads of sweat coming down her forehead, collecting in her eyelashes as she's bowing awkwardly to these 2 Tritons. And you see a small goblin in tattered, flame-licked robes with, I guess, rather ratty-looking shoes, as canonically established now, come
Very
in and
cool
kind of
shoe.
sit at the bar. Marin is like trying to take your order, Regis, as you come in and sit down. Do you drink? Do you enjoy beverages?
I'm really into water. Can I get water?
Yes. Waters. Keep them
Is that like-
coming.
Is that like breathing for you guys? Just like water? If I were to just be like, is that pretty much the same as you just drinking some water?
It's more like we start to get crispy after a while, you know?
I got to keep everything nice and oiled up. I got you.
Yeah. So like she'll like hold out her arm and sort of do this up against her scales and be like, "You hear that? Nah, dude. No, we need some moisture.
Right.
It's hot in here, by the way. Is it always this
Yeah.
hot?
I mean,
I guess we're
probably a
supposed
little-
to take off our clothes.
no, that would.
That is what the song said.
Don't
That
do
is what the song said.
Don't do that. That's just a song. Song.
Everyone
Thong-
was cheering.
Thong. I'm not saying thong. I'm saying thong. Don't take your clothes off.
Sure.
Can I take off some of my
I'm
clothes?
getting
Can
mixed
I take off my
messages.
coat?
Yeah, I mean, you can take off a little bit if it's warm. It is warm.
Can I take off my scarf?
They've definitely
blast my
blasted the
ears?
fire more because it's cold out.
Is Wyman close enough to us for me to like
Yes.
say something to him? Okay. If this conversation is happening, Rezus will just point at him and be like, were you telling people to take off clothes or were you just like saying it for fun?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, you're the one who said it.
Well, it was merely a song, but I suppose you could say it was a suggestion. I can't tell you how to interpret the works of Lord Wyman the Eighth.
Oh my God, he says himself in third person.
Oh my God,
That's
is
my
that Lord
thing.
Wyman the Eighth? Oh my God, is that who that is? Sir, I love your song, Pony. It's my favorite song. Every time I hear it, I want to jump on it. Oh my God, I didn't know
Oh
it was
my
you.
God.
Wow. I mean, there's a lot of songs that people say that they like of mine, but that's practically, my least popular B-side. Thank you.
I love Pony.
I quite fond of Pony. There's a giant story about where the inspiration of that came from, but
must tell me.
It's much too long to go into now. Of course,
Okay.
some night when we have plenty of time to fill is where, we'll make that
I
happen.
think that's
Oh, that's better.
one drumstick for me. Yeah, regular. What?
Can I get another one of these, please?
The waitress brings you
Just
like
line up like 4 of them.
the waitress brings you like 4 flagons of water and is also like simultaneously pushing your intern's coins away. And she's like, "No, water is free. Please, no, please, water is free."
Just give you water. That is awesome. Ugh. That's the good stuff.
Nearby, you
that's
see
in-
Marin also chugging water. Oh my God, the pony rider is here. Oh my God. So-
At that point, have they come to the table? Would I know that this is
Yeah,
who?
yes, they're kind of hard to miss. You're supposed to
Yeah,
be
it
meeting
just-
2 tritons and an elephant, essentially.
Got it. So, yes. Marissa told me that you are coming to meet. In fact, let me just check. Yes, it is about time for our meeting. Thank you for being on time. I'd love to know or meet you, I'm going to be working with. And actually, you thought, you said earlier that Lord Wyman might be like, who are these, ragtag group of individuals? But Wyman definitely sees it as an opportunity. Like, oh, I'm going to be able to come in and push my tales and stories and not get much resistance. So Wyman's kind of into it, right? So you, the Triton, the one who loves water. I don't have many songs about Tritons or water. I'd love to maybe talk about, but tell me, who are you?
Well, we were just brought out here so that we can like help with, I guess you guys don't know a lot about water. So I guess we're here to like help with that. Do you know about
see.
water? Is that what this is?
Maybe they don't know to hydrate. And that's what your intern says. And Marin's like, I know that water exists.
Okay. I feel like this is going to be an easy job.
Great. I like the confidence.
Well,
Why
what do
Anything
you
else
be
you want to
being
tell me about
confident?
yourself?
Me?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm a princess, I guess, and I punch stuff sometimes, and this guy also punches stuff sometimes because we're both ripped as hell. So
You're
Yeah, we
royalty.
train a lot together. We spar.
yeah,
Yeah, we've
and I
been
always
sparring
win.
since we were young. Oh
Always
yeah,
win.
yeah. One day I'm gonna get her. That day hasn't
Mhm.
happened yet.
Yeah, I
Um,
always win. So
yeah, we've been training together in sort of the ways of discipline.
yeah, we
Um,
meditate a
Mm.
lot.
ours is the superior fighting style.
That is fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. Do you know any songs about Tritons?
Oh, sure. Rezus will start to sing in primordial, and it sounds bizarre. It
Immediately,
sounds
Wyman, the moment that there's even a sound, it's like, oh no. I didn't ask you to sing. I just wanted to know if you know of it.
yeah.
Great. Great. I turned to
This guy's weird, right?
Marin
Mhm.
and Marin, this is your mission. Is that correct?
Yes, I am the contract holder, and she pulls out like a scroll. And it's sort of my endorsement that gets this whole thing moving, and if it fails, I'll be, stripped of my guild rank maybe, or be
Oh,
reprimanded in another way. So I'd really
Marin,
like for this to
Marin.
be
Don't
successful.
Like, they'll
worry
kill
about
you.
that. Wyman only knows success. That is the living up to the Wyman legacy. And as such, you've got not only someone who can help you with your mission, but afterwards, I'll write a song of your exploits. It will go beyond being a 4-star guild member. Marin, people in lands so far away that you will never ever visit or even dream of visiting will know of your name and your tale. So you have nothing to worry about at all, Marin. It's I'm very happy that you've chosen me to help you out with this task. Yes. And finally turning to Blibble and you, sir, what's your name?
My name's Blibble.
Blibble? Like
Like the sounds you just made out of your mouth. Yep.
the Blibble with feats from the Feywilds?
Yeah, I've been there.
I think suddenly Wyman gets up and pulls out what just kind of looks like a ribbon, but kind of checking what maybe is his height. There's like
I'm sorry, are
looking
you
around.
measuring my height?
I mean, the Blibble? It can't. Maybe it
Am I
is.
known that
Wyman's
much?
kind of like talking to himself, like
Is this guy blowing smoke up my ass, or am I actually known? Because I don't.
Blibble, having just come in from the capital, of course, I'm always in the process of collecting lore and stories and songs to be told. And I mean, let me double check my songbook because certainly it is it's Blibble. I've would you like to hear it, Blibble?
Yes,
This is a
absolutely. Of
song
course.
about you. Perhaps you know it.
Go fire away. I'm all ears.
You'll have to forgive me because I don't think music's been put to it. But here's the verse that I jot down. Yeah, it's just do not judge a book by its cover. Oh no, for big can be small and fast can be slow. Believe what you want, and to me do not quibble. Just listen to the tale of the strong 6-foot Blibble. This can't be you. I mean, certainly his crew was in danger and feared for their lives, but this goblin would manage to keep them alive. Feywilds was the place his guild members free, only to learn that this goblin can't read. So strong in the arms, but not in the head. It's shocking that his companions aren't dead. Judge not his cover, but judge what's inside. He can't read the word, but he's filled up with pride. I do believe the song still had some work to be done on it, but that's impressive, Blibble. For this is 2 lands away that I picked this up. Wow.
Yeah, it's got to be about somebody else, probably. Very common name, Blibble.
Perhaps
It said it was 6 foot. As you can tell, I'm not that tall.
Yeah,
I can read.
You know, sometimes tales might get exaggerated. Certainly none of mine or those that I've written, but it does happen. It's oftentimes a crutch of some bards and songwriters where they need to rely on embellishing a story because what happened really wasn't exciting. But certainly, what a great tale that is. Yes.
Well, when I was in the
Feywild,
it was exciting and everything went pretty good, actually. And
well, can you
I read
read
many
Blibble?
things. What?
No, he can't, Marin says loudly.
This has to be about you then. That's remarkable. Oh,
And
how
we did go to
I
the
know how to
Feywilds,
read.
and he did save the guild
All right,
members.
that's it. Everybody in the
Blibble.
last call. This is Blibble talking. I know how to read. I have trouble with Dwarvish. Okay, the symbols look weird to me. I don't know why it's hard. I'm working on it. Okay, I can read everything else, mostly. Does anyone else got something to say about
Lord
Blibble
Wyman
not being able to read?
Stands up. Please, everyone. Blibble he's just not used to the attention and popularity that he's now receiving, being the main character of such a wondrous song as such. It's fine, Blibble. Everyone knows.
Tired of hearing about how I can't read.
All right.
Can I roll an insight check on this whole situation?
Go for it. And also, Lord Wyman the Eighth, please give me a persuasion check.
A persuasion check.
Oh. So, Rhesus, you get the sense that Blibble is there's a lot of projection happening here. And there's a little bit of, what do we call it, insecurity. But you also get the sense that he definitely can't read Dwarvish.
Okay. I picked that up at least.
Wyman, you're able to kind of calm down some people, because as Blibble kind of like starts this uproar, you see like people nearby kind of like giving him the look. And then as you're like, oh, he's not used to the attention, they kind of turn back in their chairs and like settle down a little bit. But you are so persuasive. You beckon over to you this small goblin with very meticulously kept robes that belong to the Fourth Pennant, a institution of arcana. One could call it an arcane academy in the city, with large glasses that tend to sort of magnify the size of their eyes. They come over and say, "Oh yeah, definitely understand that. You know, I could tell you, I've always thought Blibble was gonna be a popular. Hi there, Blibble.
Oh,
how are you doing,
Jesus
friendo? Are you famous now? You got a Wyman song and everything. That's got to be pretty cool. You got to feel pretty good about that."
Well, this day's getting better and better. Hello.
How's it going? You going on a? It looks like you got a crew here. It's not your normal crew. That's interesting. That's really interesting. You just got new friends. They're cool friends. You got Tritons in the mix. Oh wow, that one's drinking a lot of water.
Do you
Resist
pee or do you have a
flexes.
100% efficient system?
I do pee. Yeah.
That's interesting. I've never met a Triton
Is it? Do you
in my
not
life.
pee?
Oh, I definitely urinate. Yes, I do.
Oh.
But I was curious if you had sort of an efficient system that just took all of the water and had it come off your skin.
Do you pee?
Yes, I pee.
She'll point at Wyman. Do you pee?
Of course.
It's normal to pee, right? For everybody here?
Typically, yes.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure I was tracking this conversation properly. Continue. She'll flex again.
Oh my. It seems that this is what is considered a muscular physique amongst Tritons. Interesting. For more humanoid creatures, such a physique would be considered sickly, lacking in gains even. But I guess amongst the Tritons, this is a sought-after sort of string bean sort of composition that is popular. Interesting.
Shut up. Shut up. Quiet.
I'm sorry. Are you trying to imply that I'm not yoked?
I'm sure amongst your people, you are very yoked. Yes.
What are they talking about?
I have no clue. We're clearly stacked.
Clearly.
Weird.
You'll have to excuse my associate.
Aren't you going to introduce me to your friends, Blibs?
You've plenty introduced. You might as well take it all the rest of the way. Go ahead.
Did you forget my name again?
No.
After I told you where Starla lived, this is how you repay me? You're too big. You're too big for your old friends now, Blibs, huh? Is that what it is?
What is
You're
it?
too big for us.
Wyman jumps in to save Blibble. I didn't catch your name.
Yeah, Blibble, he did catch my name.
Well,
You could just start guessing. Like, how many names could there possibly be up here?
this is my old pal, Umberto.
Umberto.
Not Umberto.
Not Umberto. Oh, it's just.
Yeah, I forgot your name. I've been out adventuring. What do you want?
I was going to ask if you had thoughts on maybe giving me a sample of your blood.
Well, see, this is why I forget your goddamn name. Every time I see you, I don't forget that. You always want my blood.
Well, you keep giving me you're a bit of a tease.
I've never teased my blood.
Is it because
A
he's
little
going to
bit.
die soon?
No, there's no reason. It's just
no,
purely
it's
academic studies.
because
Purely
it's
academic studies.
a-
Purely academic studies. They're
Give
really
me
into
a
blood.
deception check.
All right. Boom.
19. Yeah.
Nice.
You successfully usher away your small goblin friend. And Rhesus, Lord Wyman, you don't really pick up on anything right away. Actually, give me some opposed insight checks to see if you can pick up on the
Okay.
deception.
There's no way. No.
Yeah. You don't
Yes, it's
notice
normal.
anything weird about this conversation. It strikes you that maybe Blibble is just ushering this individual away because he's rather embarrassing. And there's no
FYI.
ulterior motive there.
Reese's. How do you say her name? Reese's?
Rhesus.
I knew I was going to make a Reese's joke eventually. Reese's.
Yeah, it basically try to say Reese's Pieces and then pretend it's got a Z in it.
Rolled an 8 on insight, and Lord Wyman rolled an 18.
Oh, yes.
I screwed up all the time. There's an audio version of this. People got ears and they just
Oh,
want
I
to listen
see.
to it. They
Well,
want
that
to just
makes so
listen
much
to
sense.
yeah.
I was like, thank you for saying that out loud.
Yeah, and your small friend gets you successfully usher them away, Blibble. As you do, Marin pulls out the contract and spreads it on the table. And she says, well, our mission is, and then she leans in. She's like, our mission is rather simple, but, well, of a sort of, uh, redacted, clandestine, secretive nature.
Okay.
Well, what do you know of the mining operations to the north?
DM, what do I know about the mining operations to the north? Would I know anything?
Give me a history check.
Nope. A 9.
Well, long story short, there's a region in the coastal tundra to the north where we were mining these sort of crystals and, unfortunately struck a vein of some substance underneath that caused the entire region to become sort of uninhabitable for a while.
Oh, okay.
But we have intel that said effects of this sort of arcane substance have subsided. Where to go and map the area and ascertain whether or not the mine is safe to recommence mining operations.
Okay.
How? What? It was unlivable for who?
People that have skin and breathe.
No. So, what did this vein exactly emit across the land? I'm not quite sure I
And what was the
understand how a
substance?
mining operation could have such an effect.
It leaked into the local water table, and the miners, well, according to this report, she puts her big elephant finger on one part. Their skin started coming off in sheets like an onion.
Ugh.
Okay.
And now suddenly the region is safe, as in they just
Potentially.
usher folks in and watch their skin fall off, and then suddenly it's safe now.
Well, apparently there was some flooding in the region that sort of carried out a lot of the lake water to the ocean, thereby dissipating the effects of this arcane leakage.
Mm. That sucks. Not that it's getting better part. The part
Well,
that
and
Wait.
we
Okay,
signed
so
a treaty with some other local countries, sort of agreeing that we wouldn't recommence any operations in the area for a certain amount of time. But city leadership thinks if we sleep on this opportunity, then someone else will come in and sort of take what's ours.
but won't you just make it uninhabitable again? Is that not a worry?
I guess it's a worry for someone, but it's sort of out of my pay grade.
So, how does this tie to your mission exactly?
What do you mean?
I mean, we understand that there was some arcane leakage, as you put it, that it was unlivable because skin was falling off, and now you've made a
Mhm.
treaty. So, what
Mhm.
is the mission?
We're to go and ascertain if rumors of the dissipation of said arcane leakage are true, and if we
I'm-
can maybe clear the area to reopen mining operations.
Rizzy's
Oh.
rolled a 9 in history.
I did, and I said that out loud.
Um, so just let me get this straight.
Mhm.
I'm
Mhm.
certainly not afraid of danger, but I am afraid or allergic to stupidity or just illogical approaches to
Mhm.
solutions or problems. I so it is possible that the arcane leakage still exists. We walk
Mhm.
into this region, our
Mhm.
skin falls off, and
Mhm.
we report back and say it's not okay to be mining there.
Well,
Probably,
I
if your skin falls off, you'll die.
Exactly.
So
Most
I don't know
likely.
that the next part matters as much.
I would love to prevent that from happening. Reasons.
Perhaps
Sure.
there's some sort of skin cream or ointment we can look into that maybe would give us some added benefits to protect us. Surely they wouldn't send us on a mission like this just to have our skin fall off, right, Aaron?
Well, I believe our skin only falls off from prolonged exposure, and if we come across the substance at all, we're not to approach it or attempt to study it or contain it in any way.
What exactly is the definition of prolonged exposure?
What are you
Like,
doing?
could we
Um,
perhaps catapult people
this?
with
Why is Rick
flesh
holding their
into
hand
the
up?
area and see if they just dissipate in the air? I'm just throwing
Told
out
that I
ideas. We're
interrupt
playing
you
in
often and that
imagination
this
land
is a
right now.
normal thing to do.
In school,
yes.
maybe. What the
Reese's.
fuck is going on?
Hi. So, we were brought, like, both of us were brought here to help with the water aspect of this. But you're saying there's like weird magic stuff happening in the water.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we'll even be able to go in. So, what is our role here exactly?
What do you mean you won't be able to go in? You're our water team.
If it's burns off fleshy people's skin, sort of.
But you have
magic
scales,
water.
so it should be fine, right?
It is true. You
Looks
got
at-
scales.
Looks at what is his name?
Axone.
Axone. Looks at Axone. I
We're
mean,
not
I am-
soft like them. Yeah,
We're not
like
soft.
we're like
really
scaly.
strong.
We're really
But-
strong.
I've never swam in magic. I don't think. Have I swam in
I
magic?
feel like it would just make us stronger. Like maybe we'd like mutate and be even like more yoked.
Oh my god! Right, we're in. We'll do it.
Nice.
hmm
Well, I guess that solved that part.
Great.
For the rest
When
of
do
us,
we
I guess we
go?
just be careful, all right? How long is prolonged exposure?
I have a proposition.
Do tell.
What if we mapped the area, and what if, regardless of whether conditions are safe or not, we reported that they weren't? Now, I know that sounds like
Whoa.
sedition, but
Marin,
I
are
just
you
don't-
suggesting that we lie? With the speaking of mistruths?
Now you just see like a faucet just sweat.
Is she okay?
No.
They gave me a
I'm
lot of
just-
flack about
I-
lying before, me and this other crew.
Oh.
So I'm
Oh, I
paying
see.
it forward now.
I
Liar! I'm just kidding. I don't give a shit. Sure, that sounds fun.
I just don't think the mine is good for anyone.
Right. But the thing is, though, what happens if they find out that we're full of shit and they send another team? How's that going to look?
Why would they send
We'll
another
never find
team?
out.
We're expensive.
Exactly.
It depends on how it all goes down. What if somebody sees us there? There's another team that's already reporting from a different group, another party interested, and they get wind. Because she said, correct me if I'm wrong, Marin, but this is like other parties engaged in being interested in what's going on here, right?
But that's where Wyman comes in. He's there to smooth over
that's where
relations
Wyman
with
comes
these
in.
other teams.
Wyman?
So that's where
Your
Wyman
plan.
comes in. And they both turn to you.
You know, I if you're having leakage problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but a map 8-1. Let's go.
God, he's making a song, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, is that what that was?
Sounded like it. Was that a song or was that real response to what we asked you there?
It is I like this idea. I don't see anything wrong with it. It keeps us from danger. We still observe the area. Certainly we'll get a story out of it. I mean, Arcane Leakage is either a phenomenal tavern band name or a great title to this tale that we are about to embark on. So
a side effect to a suppository. Yeah.
Certainly,
What's a suppository?
I suppose.
What's a
The
suppository?
thing that goes up your butt. It's medicine that goes up your butt.
Who's
Oh.
doing that? You
Is that
can't just...
Many
common here?
people.
Is that how you take medicine here?
Sometimes people do
Maybe
take it
they
that
do
way,
not
yeah.
know how to
Oh.
cure wounds or healing word. Maybe they must...
Maybe.
Not everybody's got
insert
magic. And sometimes they got to
typical-
take it in a magical
True.
pill that goes up your butt.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's like an herbal remedy, just kind of wrapped up and it goes
I really
right up in
feel
the
like
butt.
we could teach them a lot of stuff, you know?
I do too. I do
They
not
seem
know why
really
they are medicating
backwards
each
on some
other
things.
using the anus. The mouth is right there.
Right?
Not everybody can afford a healer with the magics. I know. It's sad. It's sad. But sometimes people stick stuff up their butt. They get desperate.
What if you took the butt medicine, but you ate it instead?
Well,
Would it still work?
Of course, it
Well-
will still work. It's a matter of timing. It's a matter of
Probably.
how quickly you need something to take effect. I mean, certainly this is.
He knows.
gotta be
He's had
common
plenty
knowledge.
of medicine up the butt, probably.
It's just
Okay.
it's just about medicine. It's
Yeah.
you should just know this.
Okay.
I think maybe they
Good.
just like doing it.
Maybe.
I
Yeah,
believe
I'm not going to
there
argue
was-
about it anymore.
Some of them
Oh,
probably
fine,
do.
Fine.
I don't. I just go to a healer or heal myself. Not a big deal. You know, I know magics and stuff, right? So I don't do that. But even further out, or people who can't afford to pay for a healer, right? Or they don't have
Mm.
magical abilities themselves. 'Cause not everybody has magical abilities, right?
Well, then you
Then-
just use a leech.
Well, sometimes a leech doesn't work, right?
But it's because you're putting them up your butt. That's not how the leech works.
Oh my gosh.
Well, not the
that's
leech.
No
why.
one is putting leeches up butts.
Well, I'm not gonna say. I wouldn't say nobody's putting leeches up their butt. Probably,
Certainly
That's
not
some
a
weird people.
standard medicine practice I've heard of and many songs and
So
stories.
the leech is
about
meant to. If I correct me if I'm wrong, but a leech is meant to do some bloodletting to cycle out the blood and help remove toxins and such. Easiest way to do that is potentially up the butt because it's just more vulnerable. Harder to get the
I-
leech out though. Catch 22.
I don't know. Vulnerable
Maybe
is
it's
the
maybe the way you guys if you insist on it being the butt, maybe the way what you're doing is the better option.
Again, I'm not saying I do this. I don't even remember how we got here. I
Me
mentioned
neither,
it.
but you seem to
I
have
know I
a
did
lot
it.
of opinions on it, so I just
This is
figured
true.
you were the right person to talk to.
You do come
does
off
have
as
a
an
lot of-
expert, Blibble.
You could put that. You
Hey.
could add that in the song.
Oh no,
That is a
wrong.
great. I will jot that down right now.
Yeah.
This conversation has
Expert.
backfired in a way I am not
Got you,
appreciating.
buddy.
Butt medicine. Got it. Got it. Thank you.
Backfired.
Okay.
You said backfired after talking about butt.
So what's the next step? You want to go?
Yeah, when do we go?
Are we all on the same page? We lie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, there's a opportunity in which we're doing our best cartography work, and we also do indeed find the solution. Like maybe we watch someone else walk in, experience prolonged exposure, and see their flesh fall off, and then we wouldn't be lying. Or certainly, I mean, we
Mhm.
won't know
Should we get
until we
someone
get
else
there.
to come with us? And then don't tell them about it and then have them go in first? That
Oh,
would work.
what was your friend's name? Umberto? Perhaps he would be.
I can't
interested
remember
in
his
living.
name. For the life of me, I've known this guy for a little while. He always wants to grab my blood.
Umberto, right?
He seemed
if you
really
tell him
jazzed to be
that's how
around
he
you,
can
though.
get-
And if you're like trying to kill him, she is not saying this quietly at all.
Yeah.
If you're like trying to kill him, then
I'm not trying
that
to
might
kill
be an
him.
easy way to do it.
No, I don't want to kill him. He's just
Why not?
kind of nerdy, and he's fine. He's a nice kid.
Me and Reese just
Uh,
kill people all the time.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
It's
I mean,
really easy.
big same. I can do that too.
Maybe he doesn't know how.
Well, hold on a second. I'm sure there's a part in the song where it talks about Blibble killing. Maybe you just didn't get to that verse.
There's nothing actually. It's managing to keep people alive. Certainly, you could have
Definitely
killed
not a song
something
about
and-
me. That's got to be a different Blibble.
How tall is 6 feet? That sounded big.
Not
think
as
if you
tall
put-
as he is.
6 feet on top of each other, perhaps? A strange humanoid measurement, to be sure.
Not
Mm.
6 foot either. Obviously, I'm shorter.
Okay, so if somebody needs to be killed, we'll let you do it. And that way, that can be put in the song. Along with the medicine stuff. We'll
What
add
is-
like
hold
a
on a
couple
second.
more. What?
Why am I getting babied like Blibble's first kill kit over here? Like, here's a knife that goes inside them forcefully. What are we doing here? I don't need to be. I don't like the way we're talking to me like right now.
I don't know. You just seemed really hesitant about it. Like maybe it made you
I
uncomfortable.
didn't want to kill him. He's not my friend, but he doesn't deserve to die.
Just like glance over at him. I mean, it's your friend, so you know.
Acquaintance.
Acquaintance, sure.
Person I know from school.
Is a school like a book dojo?
Kind of. You guys don't have schools, universities, colleges.
Reese's will look over and like say a couple things in primordial, like they're going back and forth, like what could be the equivalent?
Yeah.
I get
You-
we have something kind of like that, I guess.
We have a vegetable of the eternal song that imparts us with all of the tales of our ancestors as well as their knowledge, and an eternal chorus that carries on for all eternity. I am assuming this is similar to your school.
Yeah, sort of. Ish.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm not going to sit here and describe what a school is. I feel like we should
You
probably
fight
get to the
texts there, yes.
with your
You
mind.
strike each other with tomes and impart each other with the knowledge.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Mm.
Told you I was really smart, Reese's. I knew exactly. That's their version.
You were
of-
right. I'm really impressed.
Thank you.
That was good
I tried.
critical thinking. Yeah.
About 2 things: birds and human culture.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Do
can
not
tell
worry, land folk. I will be your emissary.
You're both going to be very handy on this mission. I can tell it's the aura that you give off. It's the confidence. It's bravo. So
That's the
yes,
kelp.
Marin, we lie if we must, but we won't know until we get there.
Here's my question.
Reese wants to believe that that's true so badly that she's just like, yeah, I am going to be useful on this mission.
If we're lying anyways, do we even have to go there?
Well, we have to create some sort of map somewhat rooted in reality. Otherwise, upon quick verification, people will
Right.
find out that we lied.
Right. Okay.
I just
Makes
don't
sense.
think it's in anyone's best interest to keep digging in a quarry that is dangerous to nature and to people.
Hmm. Okay.
But it seems like you do not care, Blibble. But thankfully,
No, I do
am the
care. I
endorsing
agreed with you
guild
and went along
member
with
on
it.
this mission.
How about if we will roll the tape back for a second here? Roll.
Okay.
I don't even understand that. Do you guys know why they say roll the tape back? What does that even mean? What tape are we rolling back? Whose tape? Am I the only one who's heard this expression?
In this world, yes.
Son of a bitch.
Maybe
anyways.
in an AU somewhere, in a fanfic someone's writing right at this moment, we all know what that phrase is, but currently none of us do.
Yeah, you've lost the entire table. They're all just like kind of looking at you, nodding awkwardly. Like
It was almost as if
sure.
somebody had realized they had fumbled and asked others to go along with an audible. And
Mm.
no one did. So, I
We
was the
should
first
get
to agree with you,
outfitted.
is what I was trying to say.
For the mission.
Yes.
Okay. Let's do that. Marin awkwardly rolls up the contract after offering you all a quill to endorse it. Officially signing on for your first mission. Do you do so?
No.
I think.
Go to break. No.
Oh my god.
With that-
Absolutely. Yeah. Lord Wyman grabs it like a little,
Mhm.
gets that arm ready. Like the biggest. There's no room for anyone else to even sign.
Reese's goes
There
to
you
like
go.
cut her thumb and is stopped like no you use this sort of a thing.
Yeah,
And,
use the pen, yeah.
yeah, just kind of makes like looks at Lord Wyman's signature and assumes that you're just supposed to like scribble, and so she just like makes a big scribble. Is like nailed it.
Blibble
Blibble?
writes his name. Yeah,
That
yeah.
small one in the corner is the only spot left.
Yeah, it's small and in the corner.
Marin rolls up the contract, puts it carefully in her pack, and leads you out of the inn. And when we come back, our second crew will get outfitted and ready for their first foray into the wild. Thank you so much for joining us. For the
Yay!
last call for adventure. We're going to be right back. Gonna get some water, stretch your legs, just get a snack, do the thing, stay hydrated. Otherwise, your skin will get crispy.
Medicine
Like
up
a
the butt
Triton.
Might fall
if
off.
you need to.
Whatever you need to do,
Medicine up.
dude.
Avoid
Whatever
arcane
you need to
leakage.
do in your break, it's not really our business. Put the medicine up your butt if you need to. We'll be right
Quick,
back.
go to break, quick.
Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining us for that break. I hope you hydrated. I know I did. Okay.
Is that a measuring cup bowl thing?
It's this whole it's a beaker, but it's this whole joke because I used to drink out of a blender cup on my stream and I didn't think that this was a big deal because it's a cup. And my chat just now thinks I drink out of unconventional drinkware because I guess that's a bold thing to do is drink out of a blender cup. I just like the size of it.
Yeah.
You know, that's all.
Like a full on blender cup though, like the whole
No. No, like the NutriBullet one, you know, like
those are designed
Oh,
to
you're
be
muted
like that,
again,
right?
Roger.
Roger's making
You can't
a
prove it.
frowny
There's
face.
no proof.
Sad that no one was able to hear her. She's now drinking water.
Yeah, what are you drinking out of?
Oh, I keep every piece of glass that comes into this house. That's a problem. So I don't know what this used to be, but olives or something used to be in this probably.
See,
And now I
Just
drink
so
water out of it.
I'm not the only person that just drinks out of random
There's a difference
objects.
between
Whatever holds
reusing.
liquid. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not judging you too much. I was just curious. It's not a normal thing to drink out of usually for people. What,
It
I don't
lets
care
me know
either way, it's fine.
exactly how many milliliters.
That is
of
true though.
weaker
Though that
water
was
I've
also
drank.
part of the reason why I was asking. Because I was like, maybe you're like is important that you very precisely track how much water you're intaking.
Otherwise, your scales get crispy.
We've learned.
That's true.
It's important to have those well-hydrated scales.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was a completely normal drinking device. Like I would have said something similar to what Max said if perhaps you scooped water up into your hands and just kind of like lapped that. But I guess it's
Yeah,
It
Max.
has a handle on
my
it.
interpretation.
So
So.
Yeah,
No
it
worries.
has a handle. Clearly, it's meant to be drank from.
sip out of. Yeah. That makes sense.
That's like reminding me of like the first like week of school at the school I went to in India. They didn't have water fountains like in the schoolyard. They had like a row of like faucets of filtered water, just faucets. And I noticed all the kids, and they do this with like the hand wells too, would just take their hand and like drink like water from the faucet. And that was like considered more hygienic than, a push button thing. And I saw them all doing this and I was like 10 or 11. I'm like, I can do that. I got water everywhere, all on my uniform, all down the sleeve, all the way to the armpit. And everybody thought I was a complete imbecile because they were like, she can't even drink water. I was like the Blibble of the school. I was their school's Blibble because they were like, she can't even drink water. Like she doesn't even know how to drink water from the faucet. Because they were all so trained in how to perfectly do your hand and drink the water. And me, I don't even know how I did it. I got water everywhere. But now I can drink water exactly with that gesture. I can drink water perfectly from a faucet without getting a drop anywhere.
That's awesome.
Franz, I need you to know that ever since you talked about I think your head teacher or whatever coming down really hard about whether or not your shoes were shined and how that was evidence of whether or not you've got your life together.
You've heard that?
Bro, like ever since then, every time my kid comes home and her shoes are all scuffed up, I'm like, fuck, I gotta get on this. I can't have people be side-eyeing her shoes like this poor kid. Her life at home must be a mess.
Just don't send her to India. She'll be fine. What was crazy to me is when I told that story, the amount of people in chat that were like, yeah, no, you can tell a lot about a person from the shoes. I was like,
no,
are people
don't
shoe
say
judging
that shit.
Are people shoe judging in America too? Are people looking at shoes like,
I don't really.
Look at those shoes. I've seen people get clowned for wearing New Balance. So I don't know. I think they are shoe judging.
That's stupid.
It is stupid because they're comfortable. I'll say it. This is my heel turn moment of the day. New Balances are comfortable. Okay?
You go, bro.
Sometimes what you need is a comfortable shoe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And I get they're not cool, but they're comfy.
Yeah. And
Thank
fuck
you.
shoelaces too, by the way. Just throwing that out there, like slip-ons are where it's at. Let's go.
Yeah.
Any other shoe hot takes, gang? No? Okay.
Toilet paper is fucking stupid and archaic. I hate it.
Sure.
Bidet life. Woo!
Yeah.
You're not on that bidet life? Huh?
Oh, I'm busy.
Not you.
I've been on the bidet life. Yeah. I'm happy that America has started to adopt, because before people would come to my house and be like, what the fuck is up with your toilet? And now people come to my house and they're like, this is
Dang, how
heated.
nice.
It's got, you get to control the pressure. This is nice. And I'm
Got
like,
all that. Yep.
Clean buttholes at
you.
last.
Even if they don't
Good job,
appreciate,
everybody.
even if they don't appreciate, but also kind of though. You know how stupid it is to have just dry paper wipe shit on your skin? It makes no goddamn sense.
Yeah.
True.
You're saying it like you, yeah, but also like you're judging, like you disagree maybe.
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Am I the only one? Am I taking crazy pills?
No,
my
you're,
butt.
you're
No.
right. You're right.
Homie, I think this is I feel like maybe this is a little bit of Blibble coming out again. No, I think we're
I don't know
all on
what
the
you're
same
talking about.
page.
yeah, no, we're all on the same page. It's
It's
just,
just
it was-
insane to me that we normalize
Mhm.
taking raw paper and just scraping it on our assholes.
Totally.
the
Makes
thing
no
When we
sense.
is,
take a shit, we just go for a swim, you know?
yeah, this is
I
the
can be my character too.
yeah, this is the conversation that we sort of come in on as Marin walks to the sort of requisitions hall to get the materials that the budget will allow for your mission. With Riza saying when we want to take a shit, we just go for a swim.
That makes sense to me though, because
Yeah.
everything was just so much cleaner then.
We are clean.
You guys probably have the cleanest buttholes ever.
Probably.
This one seems
irritation
to
or
be
nothing.
obsessed with the the undercarriage of the anatomy.
Hold on.
Expecting
Wait a
Lord
minute, now we're
Wyman
gonna be
to
sensitive.
get us back on track, and he just won't do it. So
Earlier, you were going to take your clothes off and show your genitals to everybody outside, and now we're going to be all sensitive about talking about buttholes? I don't know.
I don't care.
Something's weird.
I just find it interesting. I see genitals all the time. My people are very seldom not in the nude.
Probably a nice
But
place.
I assume with your inflamed state that you have referenced, Blibble, being in the nude would be rather uncomfortable for you.
I'll tell you what is never inflamed? My butthole. Very rare. And it's because I don't just
you put
subscribe to
medicine
the
in there.
notion
Oh.
that I just need to wipe dry paper, across it, which would irritate it.
Sure.
Full circle. You know what else is in a circle shape? I don't
A
got to say it.
butthole.
Enlighten us.
It's a butthole.
Yeah. Reese's goes for a high five.
Oh, we're doing okay. Yeah. Woo! Should write a song about this.
Yeah, you should.
No. Certainly some good ideas here, but a full song, I don't know. It's just adding to my Blibble notes, things.
I
that-
bet we could make a song. How hard could it
Probably.
be?
You just rhyme. It's easy.
Yeah, you just say you just put. I mean, I'm not really into the music up here, but it seems pretty rudimentary.
It is.
Yes, would you like to try?
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Rezus has got this. Easy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have a butthole.
No. I,
See, we're just
Didn't
getting
even let me get to
started.
the good part.
There was a rhyme coming, I believe.
Fine.
Since that is the
Let's-
structure
yeah,
your
start over from
music
the
follows.
top. From the top. Pieces from the top.
Was that how it started? That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe
Yes.
so, yeah.
Yes.
I have a butthole. It speaks to my soul.
Hey.
Right? Okay.
And,
no, I can keep
and
going.
so narratively, you want to build off of that. It's kind of one of the first principles of songwriting. So what is it saying to your soul? That should be the next line.
Hmm.
I
Maybe there is some nuance here, you know?
there is nuance, but you've got the perfect
says
mentor here
be
to help you.
green. Make
Yes.
sure it is clean.
Nice! Very cool. Okay,
Do
all right,
not
okay.
scrape on me. Use
Mhm.
water, fuck trees.
Oh, I was gonna do pee. All right.
Oh, well, that works too.
Yeah. Wait, we made a song. See, that wasn't hard.
Easy. And there's a message behind it.
Yeah,
One
there's a
has
good
merely to
message.
go through a list and find like sounding words.
Pretty much. And then just say, like, there is nuance to these words. And when we examine the words, what sort of tale are they telling? Is it one of perhaps hardship? Or is it perhaps one of delight? You know, and then so on and so forth.
Are you pretending to be that guy?
No, just somebody I've met before.
Oh. It seemed a lot like him.
We'll keep
Well,
working on it.
coincidence.
Certainly, most songs are never just done on the first pass. So give us a chance to, develop those songwriting skills.
Okay.
So we were going to go on a mission.
Yeah. Are we doing that?
As you say this,
We're not
Marin
killing
comes
your
back
friend.
with
No.
like bags full of stuff and is like, "What are you guys talking about?"
Buttholes.
Yep.
Oh, and we made a song.
Oh.
Do you want to hear it?
I would like to respectfully decline.
Okay. That's okay.
I-
We're workshopping it anyway. He said we should
I'm
workshop.
more of a Wyman fan, you know?
Wise. Wise.
You know.
The song is done.
Sometimes his songs are good, sometimes they're not. I've heard. Why men go up, why men go down. You know.
Oh, you've heard.
Mhm.
Yeah, who
Certainly.
said that?
Yeah.
They sound old and out of touch.
Perhaps
Wyman
my own
the
father,
eighth is
Lord
the
Wyman.
voice, is a generation.
You're just
He
like a
puts
really
words-
big fan, Marin.
To what the youth are feeling. It resonates with you know?
Mm-hmm.
You should get
Yeah.
Passionate
Topics relevant
gravitas, I think, are the
to our
words that you're
people.
looking to
Yes.
insert right there, Marin. Yes.
Yes.
Of course.
Immortalizing our generation and our stories, Blibble.
Mhm.
Like that
Hey.
song about you.
less about that song.
No, it was a pretty good
A lot
song.
of inaccuracies in that song.
No, it was really good. I didn't recall a single inaccuracy.
Well, I'm not 6 foot. That's number one.
You're 6 of your feet.
Maybe it depends on the feet. Is that how
Yeah.
it works?
I'm more than 6 of my feet.
I don't think you
Are
are.
you sure?
Have you tried it? Yeah.
Blibble proceeds to measure his foot and start to translate that.
You got that measuring? You got that tape? Can I see that?
Yeah, I hand him the little ribbon that
Thank
I
you.
use.
And then
Like
he-
roll back the tape. I get it now.
It's a
Maybe
ribbon.
that's what it's from.
It is do not
A ribbon.
play into Blibble's this nonsense. This is a ribbon.
All right.
Okay.
And he goes,
What even is
Uh.
tape in this?
you see? Look it. There's more.
There is an explanation for this, of course. Like sometimes there's things you want to say in a song that just don't quite work. Maybe it's a wrong syllable count. Perhaps it just doesn't rhyme. But I think, I inquired with the original author of this song about this. And what he did was tell me an elaborate story about how goblins mostly measure themselves by horse's tail, and that Blibble was actually just 1 1/4 horse's tail. But that's an enormous amount of syllables and very difficult to fit into the song. So certainly that is why it ended up being 6 foot Blibble, because 1 1/4 horse's tail simply wouldn't fit into
What's in the
prose
bag,
itself.
Marin?
Oh, supplies. Here, I got a pack, a bedroll, and rations for 5 days for
Oh.
everyone.
Oh,
Cool.
nice.
And there's also some armor repairing equipment, some weapon repairing equipment, a tent, things like that. Ammunition for anyone who should need it. I got some extra.
Excellent.
I'm gonna get a jar of
Mhm.
water.
We have water skins.
Skins make more sense. Water jar could break. Heavier. But also that's designated for drinking, though. You know what I mean? You don't want to waste it.
On what?
It gives
Why
you
are
like
you
a look
looking
like,
Why are you looking at me like that?
I'll give you a hint. We spent a lot of time talking about it.
Oh my
Just
god, are
recently.
you still on that?
We're gonna be out in the wilderness. I'm starting to have an piffa.
Mm-hmm.
When you realize something. What's that one? And it strikes you. What is it?
Yes. Epiphany. Would you,
Epiphany.
if I wrote the word down, would you be able to, would that help?
Shut the fuck up. That I'm having that. I just want to. I'll sort it. Don't worry. I'll take it. I'll put it in my pack.
Hmm. Okay. I also got us a lantern, should we need it. With, a rather, well, I might have spent a lot of our budget on this, but I was able to requisition a guide wisp. They're only available to 3-star guild members. And she pulls
Ooh.
out this very ornate lantern. It has this sort of lattice work that leads up to the handle, and the glass itself is tinted lavender and has these designs sort of etched into it. Inside, sure enough, you see a wisp kind of rotating around. If you look carefully, you see it occasionally form faces and maybe stick out a tongue at you as it goes back about its business.
Very fancy.
Tap, tap.
Do wisps have names?
Well, I suppose we could ask it.
Ask it.
Ask.
Okay. He taps on the glass. Do you have a name? And actually, Rhesus, you're the only one who understands as it responds in primordial back.
Oh, nice.
And simply responds, Umbra.
Oh, its name is Umbra.
Whoa. Did you know they had names, Marin?
They're I've never actually gotten to requisition one before. I've never had a budget big enough.
Oh,
They're kind of hard to get.
In Primordial, I'm gonna get close to the glass and Primordial say, "Do you want to be in there?"
I knew that was the next step. It's got a name. What else does it got going on? Does it have wants, desires?
No, I desire to be free, and to exact my will upon those that would enter my domain.
Oh, where's your domain? Like here?
Close enough. A desire to go into the marshes and lead adventurers to their doom, whilst giving them a faint glimmer of hope. so that I may feed upon their souls and grow my own power. Instead, I have been bound to this vessel.
What's it saying?
It wants to take a bunch of people to the marshes and kill them.
What the fuck?
But like,
Umbra's a
I don't know.
dick.
What? I don't know. Like, someone put him in the glass first, you know? Maybe we should just like let him out.
True, but now, like, isn't this thing supposed to help guide us?
In Primordial,
Yeah.
I'm going to say, if you can help guide us where we need to go, I'll totally just break the glass later.
Truly, you would do this for me?
Yeah, why not?
Then I shall make sure you reach your destination safely. If you do not
Thank you.
fulfill your end of the bargain, I shall not forget.
That's fair. In common, she'll be like, yeah, it'll help us.
For real, though? Because you just said it was
Yeah.
going to lead us to the marsh and kill them.
No. It said that it's going to take us where we need to go, but later it definitely wants to take people to the marsh and kill them.
So we're putting a lot of trust in this glowy thing now.
I mean, if it helps, we can understand it. So
I guess that does help.
Perhaps a little bit.
I mean, as long as we keep it in the container, it shouldn't be able to harm us.
Yeah,
Aaron,
but
what happens to you if you don't return the wisp? Do they charge you for it? Are you no longer allowed to rent 3-star guild wisps? What is the...
A combination
What
of
is the-
two. I had to put down a deposit. I would rather
Mm.
not lose my deposit, Reezus.
okay.
So if we bring it back, that would be good, I think. Okay. I guess that's a bridge we'll cross when we come to it.
The conversation that I had with it about
Mhm.
one, like setting it free, that was all in Primordial for what it's worth.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
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 Do we need anything else before we leave?
I mean, I don't think so.
Normally
You never know
they
with these
sound-
sorts of things, right? You always go out, you're like, it should be easy. And then it's not. Or sometimes it is really easy.
Mm.
And it just depends.
Why would you say that before we leave?
Because that's just how it goes. It's like if I were to take, let's say, a 20-sided die, right? And I were to throw that down,
What's it?
depending on the way things roll with it, it's just chance, the way things go. It's life.
The way things go.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't really believe in chance. I think if we're well prepared, and I think if we do our due diligence, we should be safe.
Should be. Yeah, you can definitely affect it a little bit, but ultimately there's like a higher power probably that's just messing with our lives.
You really believe that?
I don't know.
I think we should just go on our mission and maybe not get involved in such existential thoughts that might give party members anxiety attacks prior to leaving. But that's
Okay,
just
sure.
that's my thought.
We'll be all right. I'm pretty sure we'll be all right. You're with me and these people. I don't really know. I've barely known them, but they seem all right. Just Reese is like, hi.
That's me. They're talking about me.
At this, she pulls out a map from her personal collection. This is sort of the edge of the region I know, and she marks it with her finger. But we're headed to the Onyx Shore, the Caballan Quarry specifically. And I think if we follow this river, which should be frozen over this time of year, we can actually get there a little bit quicker. Otherwise, we would have to cut across the mountains. And this time of year, well, it can be a bit treacherous, but that's just my opinion. What do you think? Rhesus is our sort of biome expert.
What would I know about
Give
like
me a
the
survival check.
area? Okay.
The cat's like jumping up and down on my desk.
Oof.
3. Every time you ask me to
Yeah.
make a check, I just wince on the inside. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
should be
This
good.
is less of you not knowing the nature and more of a matter of you not knowing the limitations of your party members. A
Sure.
blizzard, an avalanche or two doesn't sound so bad to you. You know,
Right.
if the ice on the river is a little thin, so then you swim. It's just not a big deal. And so the river seems like a great idea. Yeah, it might be a little early to go walking across it with a giant elephant person, but so they fall in the water and then you swim there. Like it's more of a
Right. A
Yeah.
misunderstanding of like every other race that is
Yes.
here.
Mhm. You
yeah,
don't
I
even
think
know why these
she-
people are wearing so many layers. It's a bit strange to you.
Right. Yeah, I think looks like she's thinking about it for a minute and goes, I mean, I can't think of anything that would really get in our way. It seems like it would be fine.
Okay. So the river it is. Well, that should cut our journey short by 3 days.
That is significant.
And that
Great.
way we can cut further away from the west and avoid potentially running into any other parties that are trying to survey the mine.
Do we think we'll run into a bunch of parties? Like, how many people? Since it's kind of secretive with this whole operation, do we know if there's other
knows?
guilds that are checking this out? Is rescue and reconnaissance? I mean, I haven't heard anything through my channels. Has anybody gone before?
Does it matter really? Like, if we find them, can't we just kill them and like keep going?
Absolutely, we can. Just talking about being prepared and curious.
Okay.
You're muted. Ron,
It's-
we can't hear you.
Such a quiet energy in the wind right now.
You're muted, Bronze.
Someone's stolen their voice away.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Hold on one second. I've
Cat?
seen this before.
Was it a cat?
It was a cat. We still
As a
can't hear
person
you.
who has also been muted by a cat.
The water is everywhere. You see, you use one vessel that is not meant to, and all of a sudden it just pours over everything because a cat.
No.
Bronze, no.
Hello, can you hear me?
Oh, yay.
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
Okay, I had
yes.
to rejoin the
Yes.
call. My cat 100% walked like behind my mixer and stepped on one of the cables and just completely
Mhm.
unplugged it. So.
Yes, that has happened to me before. That's why I was like, I saw a cat earlier. I have a feeling.
World domination.
Um,
So they're going
where
after.
did Gomez mute me?
It looked like you were maybe gonna roll for something, and then I don't. Yeah,
you
you
rolled
did
a
roll for
thing
something.
while
Yeah.
we were like,
Gotcha.
if we run into people, can we just
Yes.
kill 'em?
Yes.
That's what we were saying right when you rolled.
Yes. Yeah, so with an 8, Marin is not she has not heard anything. And so she remarks to you, Blibble, well, I think we've been pretty good about keeping a low profile, so I don't think any other guilds know of this mission.
Cool. Good to know. Helpful.
Should we perhaps at least have a cover story in case we do run into?
That's a good
another
idea.
You're
Rude.
so smart.
I've done this once or twice.
What
Yeah,
should our cover
once or
story be?
That is a great question.
We all look at Wyman.
Any
And
thoughts
being-
and ideas? Oh, I've got plenty in my head, but I don't want to.
Being so smart and having done this multiple times.
Listen, we're going to the Onyx Shore, and there's a frozen river. And for whatever reason, I don't even know why this popped into my head, but perhaps we're looking for a special type of leech that it's only found in this frozen tundra region, right? I
Ooh.
mean, Blibble, you seem to know a lot about leeches and other orifices, things like that. And we
Mhm.
can talk around the medicine, but we just say we're looking for this thing, and no one will think the wiser because
We have a client
it's
wants a specific leech to be able to stick it up their butt because regular leeches is not purifying the blood the way that they should because of this specific disease.
exactly Blibble, exactly
Full circle.
the frozen leech
hmm
The frozen leech.
from the Onyx
Yeah.
Shore.
Wow.
I mean,
The thing
it's a
is-
title for a song.
As the conversation earlier made some of you uncomfortable, it will hopefully make whoever we encounter uncomfortable. So they won't want to push the issue very much. They're going to think
That's
you're
You're
true,
so
weird.
because people don't
knowledgeable.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's perfect.
People don't like talking about butt stuff. It makes me uncomfortable. It makes other people uncomfortable. And then they'll just be like, you know what? Just go do the thing and leave me alone.
Mhm.
You know?
Exactly.
Or they'll try to, murder us. In either case, it will get to the point where we kill them quicker.
Write that down. People up here don't like talking about butts.
To this, Axon says,
Remember,
and they conceal theirs as well.
they do.
Weird.
They really
Yeah.
don't like butts up here.
They
So
do.
hold on a second, real quick there. You guys don't wear anything, right? Usually, you're just kind of out there, which is fine.
It gets in the way of swimming. It's really hard to swim with these clothes on.
Yeah.
Right. So how hard are your scales? Because usually we wear a lot of stuff to protect ourselves from the elements, from, people trying to stab
Why
us.
don't you just dodge, forehead?
What does that even mean, forehead?
Just forehead. Why don't you just dodge?
I've never heard that before. That's like a thing from where
Yes.
Yeah.
you're from? Oh.
Yeah.
Well, because
Anytime
whenever you're
something is-
swimming, you forehead first,
Forehead
Oh.
first.
Okay, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
I would
Um,
simply dodge, and therefore
I do
would have no
dodge.
need of armor.
But if they hit me for some reason,
But why would they hit you? You can dodge out of the way.
right, but if they did,
Rhesus is nodding along like, yeah, obviously dodge, while absolutely covered in scars and cuts.
Scar.
Has obviously been cut into and hurt a lot before.
think-
But it's like, yeah, just dodge.
yeah, I think Blibble's like going like, for sure,
so
right?
easy,
You
haha.
would dodge, and then like looking like, every now and then just
Mhm.
look at a different scar.
Dodging, super effective.
Mhm. You tell me you've never
Armor
been hit
seems-
before.
Oh, I've been hit a lot. Have you seen
Yeah.
me?
Well, that's what I didn't want to. It seems like you might have been hit before. That's why I didn't
Every
want to be
hit is a
insensitive.
lesson. And
true.
every time you were hit, you get a little bit better. My
Mhm.
father used to say, you get good.
Mm.
Show us
And-
your scars.
He rips off his shirt. And he's like
Are there
covered
as
in-
many scars?
There's a side, there are numerous, but not as many as Rhesus. But yeah, he just like rips his shirt off. You see rippling abs.
So
Perfectly
can
formed
we
pecs.
deduce from the number of scars upon your bodies that Reese's clearly has more combat experience, is the better fighter, because there's more.
I mean, more people
Of
have definitely
course.
tried to kill me.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, I'm interning with Rhesus. Rhesus had to fight a lot of people to ascend to the throne.
Mm.
A
Mm.
lot.
There's only
How many people?
I think there's 15 left. But
Yeah, we're
everybody
gonna
else
kill
is
them.
dead. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
My job is the double tapping and making sure that they're dead. So I can assure you that they are very much.
hmm
I'm sort of shadowing her, so that's why I have less scars. But I hope to be as battle hardened and just stacked as Rhesus one day.
Of course.
Mm.
Very sweet of you.
You know, I'm here for you. I have much
I
to
hope that,
learn,
if
at
I
your
do
feet.
die, Just make sure that you're the one that like absorbs my power and not any of them, because like I trust you with it more than
Yes.
anybody else, you know.
I will sweep in at the last minute and slit your throat if I see the battle going awry.
She
I
looks
can't
kind of
help
choked
this-
up, like, yeah.
This conversation, and
I would
maybe I'm
do
like
that for
actually
you.
turned to Blibble. Blibble, I'm realizing that with our cover story, it all makes sense, of course, but won't someone ask why we have 2 Tritons with us?
Well, it's not like you guys actually know anything about leeches.
That's true.
Looks,
And if we're
looks at
looking
all
for
of
this
them.
specific one,
Yeah.
we
We had
found
to tell you about the leeches. You were putting
Maybe it's
medicine
under
up
the
your butts.
water.
we needed to
Frozen.
confer with an expert to find this specific leech.
Yes. Okay, great. Yes, it does make
Leeches
sense.
are aquatic creatures. Typically, one picks them up in the water.
Mm, it's
Mm.
true.
Makes
And the
sense
leech is
to
so
me.
heavy, we need 2. So it makes sense. Of course, it makes so much sense. Got it. Great.
Well, did you want me to accompany you, Rhesus? I could always stay behind, disseminate the cover story.
I mean, is there a reason for you not to come? Oh, that's weird. We've been traveling together for a
seems-
long time. That would be weird
The
for you
Lord
not to
here-
come.
Yeah, the Lord here remarked it might be weird if there were 2 of us. So I assumed maybe it would be better if I stayed behind and disseminated the leech cover story.
Do you
Then
not
if
want
were
to come
fail
with?
in battle, who would slit your throat and absorb your power?
Who would slit my throat? That's what we were just talking about.
Yes. I am sorry, Mr. Lord, but I must insist on my coming along so that in case you are about to be slain, I may sweep in and slit Rhesus's throat. For great honor,
I
Lord.
certainly have no issues with it. I mean, it makes sense to me. Redundancy is important in any sort of crew in which, so yes, of course. You should
Just to make
come.
sure.
You're still learning. It's probably a great experience for you.
You do still try to save your companions before slitting their throat, right? That's like if they're like gonna die for sure.
Well, yeah, but like if
Yeah,
you're
man.
not good at staying alive,
Yeah.
that's not really like our fault, you know?
No.
I'm not talking about me.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Because you're good at, I assume you're good at staying. There's a whole song about you. So
Yeah.
Duh.
That's
This
true.
this one
Yeah.
in general
So
is
you're fine at staying
uncomfortable
alive.
with slaying as well, Rhesus. We may want to consider other
I will kill you
options.
right now. I don't want to, but I would.
oh,
Oh, God, wait,
don't
no
think he would.
really fun to
infighting,
watch.
crew.
Oh, okay.
We've got our cover story.
Later.
Reese's companion, which I apologize. I'll just default to Umberto because that is the name.
I keep trying to remember his goddamn name, and I can't for the life of me remember his name. Antonio?
Riz's friend, what is your name? So I might document this.
Axone.
Axome. Would you mind spelling it for me? And I not for Blibble, obviously, but for me.
Son of a bitch.
AXOMNNNNN.
Great. 4 N's.
Mm-hmm.
It's important. Could be an extra syllable in a song or a verse. Great.
Mm-hmm.
Axum.
Strong name.
You will come with us. No more infighting. Shall we go?
Yes.
Yeah.
Much like you, I am the 4th in a line. We just add an extra letter instead of a number because a number would be idiotic.
Oh,
Or different.
fascinating.
Or different
So
letters.
I would be
number.
Lord Wyman.
Yes. It makes so much more sense.
Does it?
It does.
Mm.
It does. But what if someone is simply like a slow speaker? Or they enunciate their words in a way that draws them out.
Or they're getting a sign made and they charge by the letter. Numbers. Shorter.
to which Blibble actually
They do
knows
that?
nothing about, but I
I understand
suppose he
the
wishes
son
this
of
would
a-
happen one day.
You know what? You guys keep talking about how I'm not, I don't like slaying people. This motherfucker keeps up. I'm gonna slit his throat.
Are you me?
Yes, you.
What?
I'm working on learning how to read Dwarvish. I know how to read in general. Okay?
Oh,
I understand.
I don't know how to read Dwarvish. Is that what all that is? Points at all.
Yes.
Points at all the Dwarvish writing. No,
I
don't know
thought
what
it was
that
a
does.
design.
It looks like pictures.
What it looks like, right?
Is it not
It
pictures?
does. It looks like pictures. Strange looking.
Marin
My
just
apologies,
looks like
Blibble.
embarrassed.
Poor Mary.
We should maybe get going. I think Marin is You okay, Marin? You good?
I just, all of our city's official documentation is in Dwarvish, and I just don't understand how no one can read it except for me.
Well, I'm
and
working
Lord
on
Byron
it.
the Eighth. Yeah, yeah. When you think about it,
There's a
aren't
very
all
good
letters
reason.
pictures?
There's a very good reason for me not being able to read Dwarvish. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah. Okay.
But
Let's
you
go.
will sometime.
Maybe.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
Personal.
Since ours is sort of an off the book contract, I think we shouldn't go via the main gate. I think we should maybe go via subterranean water passages, and that should lead us out to the river.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Breezy stands up.
Mm-hmm.
Are we going?
All right. I'm ready if you are. She leads you around the back of the guild quarters for her guild, which is the cartography guild. The guild halls are located in the Zephyr Ring, which is a sort of ring of the city where the more affluent homes and more official buildings are. This section of the city is sort of built kind of like, how do I describe it? Reaching up to the sky, which is normally dotted with zeppelins, but not right now due to the weather conditions. And below you, you see the descending rings of the city as things kind of get a little bit more rustic the further you go down. Eventually, the city's walls give way to farmsteads and ranches until they finally kind of thin out into wilderness. It is here that, going around the back of the guild hall, Marin kind of gestures to a hatch leading to the sort of plumbing of the hall itself. It has one of those rotary style vault wheels, I suppose. But with her large stature, she is easily able to just kind of like give it a little bit of a push, and then you hear the rust give way and it spins freely in place with a scratching sound as the heavy metal grates against the cobbles. She pulls it open and gestures you inside. When you enter, the first thing that accosts you is just clouds of steam, as some strange arcane machinery here is heating up what is ice cold water to a water that is more suitable for bathing, washing, and what have you. From here, it siphons off to two places, one becoming drinkable water where it's boiled off, and the other becoming more septic water for Blibble's heated bidet. But your sort of, I guess, destination lies deeper in the bowels of this ever descending downward tubular structure. There is a ladder kind of leading down the middle that goes into pitch black depths beyond, and you hear the rushing of water somewhere far below you. I guess we can,
wow, I guess we can go down through here, and then there'll be solid water somewhere, I hope.
Solid water.
Yeah, like frozen water, where
Oh.
it's less cool down there, or more cool down there, and
You sound worried. Are you worried about something?
I've never been in the plumbing of the guild tower before. It's
Are there things that eat you
little.
in there?
Oh, are there? I just
I don't
Whoa.
know.
feel
You seem worried.
closed in with the pipes and stuff, and the heat,
Oh, like it's
and
small.
the steam. Yeah, it's very small, and I'm very big, and that ladder is very rusty.
Do you want us to go first?
No, I'm the leader. I should go first.
It's okay. Resist just goes first.
Axum follows you. As you descend down the ladder, it sure enough gets cooler, but the ladder also goes on for some distance. Kind of going down the
Still on the
equivalent of what would be
ladder.
like
Calls
8
up.
stories. Yeah. There is like sort of superheated air kind of being pumped in this metal contraption in the walls around you. And in fact, the walls give off like a heat even through the air. If you were to touch it and keep your hand there long enough, it might even burn you. And through a variety of tubes, the water is sucked up from down below the subterranean body of water and heated as it's pulled up. And the further you go down, this cold air kind of starts to rush up and meet you. And it smells kind of salty and sweet, kind of like wellspring water, if you've ever had it. It's very minerally.
Mm-hmm.
Sure enough, as your feet touch the bottom, you're on this like sort of very thin landing surrounding this water that rushes past and goes beyond you in both directions. As you look down one way, you see it kind of reach out. You see the faint light of daytime somewhere beyond, and you see this kind of pitch black tube reach out for quite some distance before ending in a faint wall of white as the light kind of branches in towards you. The ground here is very slick, but you don't see anything dangerous at a first glance. Give me a perception check.
Hi, Watson.
Everyone?
Just Rhesus because she's down there right
Oh,
now.
got it.
And at 20.
Hey.
Wow.
You see something in the water moving, cutting through the water with a sort of speed and grace that is not unfamiliar to you. You know of a special carnivorous fish that oftentimes is used in such systems to clean filth from the water. It will devour anything that makes contact with the water. You see a large one kind of in the lead, followed by several smaller ones behind it. You know that the female of the species typically is much larger than the male of the species. And with that nat 20, you see the school of like fish with razor sharp teeth kind of making their way through the water, cleaning up anything that might contaminate this sort of very important utility to the city. The ground you're standing on, like I said, is slick, but there's nothing on the walkway that alarms you or kind of gets your hackles up.
Okay.
Kitty party.
Kitty party. Meow, meow. I think, Rhesus will sort of call up, say something like, yeah, just there's like a lot of steam while you're going down, and that's really hot, but down here it's fine. Just like don't go in the water right away.
Okay, we're coming down. Echo. That's always fun. I love doing that.
So
Little
we
starts
can
to
go
grow.
down without being in the water. Is that what I understood?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mhm.
great.
The bottom is just slick, but there's nothing on the base of the ladder. There's nothing there, I believe.
Got it. Blibble, after you.
Oh, okay, sure. Goes down.
Mm-hmm. Well, as you go down, give me a dexterity check.
11 rolled by Blibble.
Mm-hmm. A particularly hot vent of steam kind of bursts out of one of the pipes, and startles you as it like hits you in the face. It's uncomfortably hot, but nothing else happens.
I'm okay. It's all right. Some burst out. I'm still coming.
And you climb down safely. Give me
See, that wasn't so bad.
Yeah, it wasn't so
And-
bad.
give me a intelligence check.
My specialty. Blibble has rolled a 1.
Which turns into
What's
a
the red mean? Is the red good? Is that a good color?
Yeah, it's really good.
Is that
See?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good sign.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
The steam vent doesn't strike you as anything strange. You think to yourself, surely, it's not that there's a bunch of steam venting from these superheated pipes, because it's that time of day when most of the guild members tend to shower, and all of that heated water has to go somewhere. This doesn't occur to you for even a moment, and to you it's like, yeah, this should be safe. I guess continue to keep coming down.
And so I do.
You reach the bottom safely, not occurring to you to potentially warn your other party members of this. Marin kind of looks at Lord Wyman. She says, I'll go next.
great?
She
So
begins
worried for Marin.
to climb down. The ladder
poor sweet girl.
creaks and groans uncomfortably under her weight. You hear a heart stopping, like, ka-dunk, as one of the sort of bearing structures like breaks loose from the wall, but it holds steady for now. Marin's gonna make a dex save.
Come on, girl.
Yeah, she dodges underneath one of these, like, now getting hotter and hotter bursts of steam from one of the pipes right above her head, and she goes, ah! That was scary!
It's an
Now
11
I
plus
know why you
5, 16 from
screamed.
Marin, by the way.
Yeah, 16. And she kind of like freezes up a bit, and she calls down to you, Blibble, and just says, Blibble, I don't know if I can do this. It's very small. It's very dark. It's very hot, and the ladder is creaky.
No, come on. It's going to be fine. Just maybe
I can't
a little
do it.
faster and steadier. The longer you're up there, the more your
You
weight
have to-
is on there.
You have to come up and get me. I can't do it. I can't.
Marin, remember the lyrics of Pony. Someone who knows how to ride without even falling off. That's you, Marin. That's you. You can do
You're the
this.
pony.
You're
Make
not
a
falling
persuasion
off.
check with advantage.
Okay.
Is it that is she the pony? I thought
How do I roll
In this
with
instance, she's the pony.
advantage?
Oh.
You can just
On my
roll
sheet?
twice and take
I
the
thought maybe the
higher,
ladder was the
Oh,
pony.
got
I
it.
think
Got it.
roll
got it.
20.
Okay.
Yeah, also
That
roll
Just
probably makes more
twice.
sense.
double roll then. Okay.
Yeah, 15. You your words have a positive effect on Marin. And she closes her eyes and goes, "You're correct, Lord Wyman the Eighth.
You got this. Jump on it. Let's do it. Climb it. My pony. My ladder. Waiting.
Blibble knows the words.
Yeah.
A secret fan, dude.
Yeah, secret fan. You pretended like you didn't.
Who doesn't know
the whole
Pony?
time. You knew. You knew the whole time. Kind of excited by the fact that you're a fellow fan. And shaking. But your words do help her. And when the second burst of steam comes by, she isn't even like she manages to keep her grip on the ladder as it groans and creaks under her strength. And she shakily gets to the bottom, pressing herself up against the wall very carefully, her feet just barely managing to make it on that ledge next to the two of you. Or I guess I should say the three of you, since Axom is down there as well. And she's
Hey!
just,
You did it. Good job.
good. Nice job.
"Oh, Blibble, thank you. Your singing is really what
You're
got
welcome.
me through it. Thank you.
I thought,
thank
you know,
so much."
sometimes it helps ease stress.
Oh God. Oh God. Okay.
Were those the words? Were those right? I don't even know.
They-
He totally knows.
You don't even know. You knew the words perfectly. What do you mean you don't even know?
I've heard it a few times.
Okay. Okay.
Are you coming? Yells up.
Yes, yes. I'll go next. Flourish of the cape. Go for the ladder.
No one's there to see it. Just,
Axum is there, right?
no, actually
No,
came back.
Axon is down there.
Well, it doesn't
It's so
matter.
much
I don't
better if
always
there's
need
no
an
one
audience
watching.
crew.
That's right.
Flourish of the cape. It's practice, and that makes perfect. So
Mm-hmm.
descend I shall.
You begin to descend. You reach that part of the ladder where it kind of began to, the support structures, struts, I guess I should say, one of them lifted from the wall. Give me a sleight of hand check as you try to navigate past it.
Okay.
An 8.
That's an 8.
It's an 8.
Yeah. You, as your hand reaches that rung of the ladder, the other support gives way. And as the ladder begins to creak outwards, you begin to sort of fall back with your body getting uncomfortably close to the super hot pipes, like sort of lining this circular structure. You're not falling yet, but you do take, oh wow, I rolled the max damage on 8 points of damage as, you know, the back of your cloak begins to get like super hot and you feel these hot sort of ribbons of steam kind of like buffeting you as the ladder begins to like creak even more with your weight kind of moving back.
Um,
Can we see this, or is it up too high?
Do you have dark vision?
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Do.
Oh, he's fallen.
You said that I am not quite falling, right? But the
No, the ladder's
it's
beginning
coming
to
back.
separate from the wall and it's coming back. Yeah.
And how high off of the ground am I right now?
Right now, you're about halfway down, so you're about 30 feet.
Oh, okay. So this isn't a like just do a nice little, dismount off and yeah.
You could try to do a nice little dismount, but the other difficulty is directly below you, there
Is that
is now water. And
Mhm.
the ledge is kind of closer to the other side of this circular sort of cylinder that you are in.
Right. Um Do I have any control over where I might go by shifting my body weight or yeah?
Yeah, you could definitely
Okay.
try to manipulate your body weight to get the ladder to creak the other way. Give
Yes.
me an acrobatics check to see if you can sort of get the ladder to swing back against the wall.
Oh, we can.
All right. Yeah, with the 19, you sort of almost like for a brief second run your feet up along the super hot pipes, doing so quickly that it doesn't even hurt you, and pushing off, get the ladder to kind of swing back from where it's broken against or away from the wall to get back towards it. And you can now continue your descent down, but you realize now that the pipes are letting off more and more and more steam. Above you, you see explosions of white smoke, and you feel the heat kind of beating down on your brow.
Yeah, I mean, then I would move down as quickly as I possibly could.
Do the Dark Souls
Okay.
slide, dude.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Just slide down the ladder.
All right. Yeah. Give me another dexterity check.
Just Dex.
I guess in this case you could use your acrobatics again.
Okay.
So that
was
would
my. That
Oh,
was
it's the
Dex.
same. Yeah,
It's the same.
same.
Yeah.
An 8. You put your feet on either side of the ladder, put your hands on the sides, and begin to slide down. It's working for a while until a super hot burst of steam buffets you. It's so hot, your hands let go, and you fall with a single blink into the water, almost silent. It takes you a moment to realize even what's happened. You know, everything goes from being so hot to being so cold in the matter of just a few seconds. You feel an almost shock as the icy black water kind of like covers your face, your eyes, your nose. Make a willpower save to see. I'm thinking of Vampire the Masquerade. I'm so sorry. Make a wisdom save to see if you can think of like holding your breath as like the shock of this cold water suddenly like accosts you. Or you can do Constitution save, either of the two actually.
I'm looking at my sheet. Sorry.
I think I said will.
Sorry, you said what? A Constitution or what?
Constitution or wisdom.
Okay. And I can just click Constitution, right? That will give me what I want.
Sometimes you have an additional like proficiency in certain saves, so it can give you a bit of a bonus. Let me check.
Why am I not? Is this on our
It's in that tiny little box that's like right below inspiration. So like underneath your name, above your skills, there's like that tiny box with saving throws.
I am blind right now. I cannot see this.
So when you look at your hit point maximum, to the left of that.
Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry, a con or a wisdom.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
Whichever
I
one
see.
you
Oh,
prefer.
yes. I
Yeah,
see
but like
I
as
see
you see in dexterity and charisma, because you're proficient in those saving throws, it's
Right.
a 5 instead of a 3. So sometimes it makes a difference. In this case, you're not proficient, so it doesn't help. But
Okay. So got it. Constitution it is.
yeah, it's
Dirty
cold,
20, baby.
It's shocking, but your instincts kick in. You brace yourself, and instead of crying out with the surprise, you hold your breath. Resist, Blibble. You see this. You see the black water envelop the like last little glimmering flick of Lord Wyman's cape as he very gracefully tumbles down into the water, cutting through it like a knife through butter with a small.
Does he know? Resist will jump in the water.
You say that, it was like, that wasn't meant. Oh, he fell.
Rhesus, as you jump in the water and you see this swarm of razor teeth aquatic creatures come streaming towards him, that will be where we call the first episode.
Okay.
Oh.
I can talk to them, so don't worry too much. They don't have to listen to me, but I can talk to them. So we'll do our
Great.
best on the next exciting episode.
On the next exciting episode of Last Call for Adventure. Thank you so much for joining us. I absolutely love this chaotic crew. I can't. I did not have on my bingo or scorecard extensive talk of buttholes, but I'm happy that it happened personally.
You just never know.
I also didn't think
just
Max
never
was going to sing the lyrics to Pony today, but I'm thrilled.
Wyman
It's the
fan, I
magic
like
of
it.
role play. You just don't know what you're going to get out of it. And if it makes
Just
sense in
like-
context,
The Wyman thing is such evergreen content. We can choose any song and be like, that's a Wyman song. And we all have to just yes and it. And I love
Right.
that.
Mm-hmm.
WAP. It's a
I
Wyman
was just
song.
going to say that. I was going
Yeah.
to say, wow.
Yeah. It's
Oh, boy.
infinite.
Who knows what happens?
you
Maybe
know?
it's a song about, a sort of feline beast that we're fighting. Just happens to be drenched.
Weird Aarakocra pals.
Yeah, no. Go ahead, finish it. Go ahead. I'm ready.
Poltergeists.
Weird Aarakocra poltergeists.
I
Classic.
mean, we have plasmoids in Spelljammer.
Mhm.
It could be a wet ass plasmoid, but oh my gosh, I don't want us to get OGL'd, so I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna make such a deep cut. Sorry,
Oh.
wizards. Please don't hurt me. Let's do some shout outs. Y'all did a freaking wonderful job today. This cast chemistry is already insane. I love it. We're gonna go the opposite direction this time. Take it away, Wheat. Where can people find you? And what are you? up
Thank
to these
you.
days?
You can find me, DJ Wheat, pretty much everywhere except for TikTok that I don't use. And funnily enough, my name is Peony Pick there. So it's been so great to role play with all of you. I look forward to our next episode. I can't wait to take what we've got here and see if I can't come up with some more interesting songs. So thank you all for being great players who will go along with all the craziness and chaos. I love it. I can feel this is going to be great. So, and Bronze, thank you very much.
Thank you so much for joining us, Max.
Hello, it's me. I had a great time this episode. It was awesome. Great being back as Blibble. Happy to have been invited back for it and be able to participate with this particular cast. It went like how I thought it could go in terms of just like the yes anding and the ridiculousness. And I'm so happy with it. I think it was great. And hopefully you guys felt the same as well. You can find me on the internet. I go by Gassy Mexican pretty much on everything. Should be streaming later on tonight, probably around like 8:30 Central. Not sure what we'll do. Maybe more Minecraft. I don't know. We've been doing some medieval Minecraft with JP here and there, and maybe I'll play around more with that server. But other than that, you can catch me, of course, on this show, I believe next week, for the next episode. Exciting episode of Last Call. Thanks for watching.
Yay! Thank you so much, Dodger.
Hi, everybody. You can find me at Dex Bonus on pretty much everything. I drink coffee and talk about life, and I try to play a new game every day. And I own a coffee company. If you like coffee, you can find that at dodgercoffeeco.com. And I was so excited to play D&D with this group. I've never had Bronze as a DM, and it's been forever since I've played with Wheat. I don't know if I've ever played with Max. I was trying to remember when
I don't think so.
Wheat was getting a call out earlier.
Yeah, no, I don't think so either.
But either way, I thought this was so much fun. I'm really excited to play Rhesus, and I think next week is going to be a blast. So thank you for having me.
I guess that leaves me. This puts me in the unfortunate position that JP is usually in. I understand your pain now, JP. I'm that bronze girl. I've been in hell for the past 2 months because I have a bunch of writing deadlines. Oh, I guess for those of you who don't know, I am a writer, and I've worked on Syndical. I've worked on Into the Motherlands. I'm a writer for Critical Role, so I've done a lot of the world building for Marquette. And I'm writing some other stuff now for Kids on Bikes, and I'm under NDA for the other stuff, so I can't talk about it yet. But that's the writer's life. So yes, thank you for being patient with me. But normally I do stream on my channel and paint miniatures, talk shit, and play video games. At that bronze girl, and I'll probably be live later today after I do get some more writing done. Like, writer deadlines are fun. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you so much for everyone for supporting us on Patreon, supporting us on YouTube. Listening to this show wherever you get your podcasts from. This has been so cool to build this world around each crew that comes into it, and it's just been a lot of fun. So we will see
Can't
you
wait.
next week. On Last
Oh,
Call for
I was gonna say
Adventure.
I can't wait to see highlights from this episode. It's gonna be great.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the shorts. I'm definitely
Yep,
looking forward.
it's gonna be good.
Yeah, we'll see you in the post show.
Bye.